trash fit with Abraham Lincoln.
Louisiana Purchase, that's a name.
You need to really get off my balls, okay? I'm gonna kick your ass.
Also, why was Michelangelo so stinky? Ew.
Hello, everyone. It's a podcast. Welcome to episode 261 of the Argue Here podcast, a.k.a. the 5-year anniversary show.
Hooray!
Ooh, that's not enough.
That's not enough. We need 5 more years minimum.
10 more years.
Yay.
100 more years.
Maybe. Hell yeah, though. 5 years.
Yeah, 5 years. Can you believe we made it? We'd be remiss if we didn't do our little regular intro. So joining me today are my 4 celebrating co-hosts.
Just graduating from kindergarten, Colt.
Charles Styles, Mystery Diners.
All right, it's Wenzel. Let's keep it real, people, okay?
It's your boy Shimmy, and I'm feeling kind of nauseous. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Shimmy ate your dinner too fast on the way here to the 5th anniversary show. They were too excited and just like...
Just get the Dramamine.
Be fun.
Oh, God. Okay, now we have to put some sawdust on that.
He did that in my direction, too. What the fuck?
Well, there's all this equipment in front of me.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'd rather him throw up on you.
Yeah, me too.
Even Colt, who's across the table, they will puke directly at Wenzel to spare the expense of replacing our equipment.
I just wish he would have, made it seem like he didn't want to throw up on me, is all.
I don't like to lie, though.
Oh, he wants to throw up on you.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, we got a puker in the audience.
Oh.
Any puke fetishes out there? Oh, this one's for you.
No.
Welcome to Jackass.
Yeah, welcome to the next era of AYCH, where it's all you can puke.
All right, guys, send in your fetish, and every week we'll theme the episode around your fetish.
Yeah, see, in our new era, we're actually talking about fetishes.
And to this week's is going to be scat.
Thank God.
I know. I want the other one.
No.
No,
Scat
God,
man.
Was it you that found that scat Instagram page a couple years ago?
No, that was Colt.
That was Colt.
Don't point that at me.
I don't even know what the
Don't
hell
point
you're
your
talking
fucking
about.
finger at me. It was that fucker. It's that.
What are you talking about?
What do you mean what we're talking about? You sent a fucking Instagram of just nothing but shit in toilets, and it's so disgusting.
Okay, yeah, I remember
And
that.
JoJo's just like, what the fuck?
Or was it Cody? Fuck.
Honestly, that sounds like something Cody would.
You know what? It's either the Dockeries, and you know what? It doesn't matter.
Also, there is a scat subreddit, but it's exclusively for the musical style.
Okay.
So every so often someone will be like, I'm looking to get into scat with my partner. What should I do? And every response is, bibbity bobbity boo, it's the wrong sub for you. And it's just my favorite fucking thing in the world.
We're not going to help you jack off. We're not doing that. We were doing a bit.
I'm glad you
But
put
we
that
will
disclaimer.
do scat for you. Skibbity bob doo.
Yeah.
Although we can't stop it if you are jacking off.
You shouldn't have said that.
Why would you say that?
They're now everyone's going to be jacking off
You've
now.
given them the power.
God, fucking damn it. Can we just... This is our 5th anniversary. You know, we're doing
5 whole years. We've lost so many people.
We're doing a banter because it's us. This is what we do to start off this month.
Also, fun little tidbit, there are ants all over the soundboard.
Ooh, they like music.
Hey, can I get some ants in chat?
Yeah.
What, can we just have like a regular just session here?
No.
No.
What is normal when it comes to AYCH? I mean,
yeah,
just considering the entire trajectory of the show.
I don't know. This is too much chaos for me for some reason.
I'm just going to say, when we first started the podcast, there were so many things where I was like, okay, can't say that. I'm not going to say that. I heavily censored myself. And now that Tanner's not here to tell me no, I have not censored myself at all, really.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, considering that literally the last month there's been so many like circumcision talks and like I mean, I feel like most shows they find a way to find a rhythm, reining in their sort of base instincts. We've only gotten worse, more craven as the years have gone by.
Yeah, I think it's because Tanner made us hold it all in. Like, because when we're talking about, when we say we're censoring ourselves, it's like, when we say cum, balls, penis, cock,
We said that a lot when he was here, though.
Yeah, but like when we just started, we couldn't say those things. Remember, like you just said that we couldn't say those things. You couldn't say those things. But now because we've had to hold it in because he repressed us, it's like,
Man, is Tanner worse than the Catholic Church?
Well, the irony of all that repression, considering his Twitter history, is just
Fucking
incredible.
Tanner.
God damn it, Tanner.
But just like shaking up a 2-liter bottle, you unscrew the tap, just goopy water goes everywhere.
Yeah, we're rancid fucking beasts.
Thick water everywhere.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Shout out to our favorite YouTube thick water drinker, Badland Chug.
Yeah.
I love that, man. And every time I see him chug a liquid, it just makes me so happy.
Because half of it doesn't make it into his mouth. He tries, though. He tries.
I mean, remember that time he tried to drink the ocean? He just went out there with a filter straw and said, "Lord, I'm gonna do it."
So yeah, if you're out there, go watch his stuff. It's pretty fun.
Very fun.
But I should mention something I wanted to talk about is, so me and Colt went to the theater recently. We've been watching movies, and we went to the theater on Wednesday to watch Pompo the Cedophile because it was showing. That was the English sub, and they all for this it's a fan event. So we actually got to see this is like the early screening of it in America, and so they have like trailers for Fathom event, like movies and films and stuff, and movies and films are the same thing. Anyway,
there's actually a difference. It's like, which one is more snobby?
but one of the trailers, it was so funny because it's so on brand for us before an anime film for them to show a pro fucking life movie trailer. So
Oh no.
yeah, so there is a film called A Matter of Life. It's like a doc, I think. It's just all about pro life shit. And it showed, and there's actually going to be 2 showings at that theater that we went to.
And we
for
can't get any other normal movie to show, but we can get this pro-life fucking crap out here.
Me and Colt lost our minds in that theater. We were the only ones laughing at that because
I was looking around to see if anybody else was like, what the fuck was that? But no, we were the only ones.
that were
It was
just
weird.
yeah, it was really weird. And I mean, to be fair, that audience was kind of weird.
Yeah.
What are you
Well,
talking about? Y'all went to a theater; it was completely empty.
what? Yeah, we saw that, and we can't get any, like, I was telling Colt this the other day, it's like, we saw a trailer for this one movie that's also coming to the theater, is Family Camp. It's a
Ooh.
fucking Christian, it's a Christian film about a Christian camp, about a family who goes to a family camp. And let me tell you, it looks fucking stupid, but somehow we can get that, but we can't get any other fucking movie here in Alabama for some fucking reason.
Yeah, because those will sell out with church groups.
Oh, obviously. That's the Colt was like, well, you have to think about the demographic. Like, yeah, I know. Fuck the demographic. Like,
Yeah, I understand why they're
No,
so
don't
popular.
fuck the demographic. They don't fuck.
that's true.
No, they fuck too much.
They fuck
sometimes.
too much, and they have so many fucking kids. No condoms either.
I understand the reasoning why they're here and why they're so popular. I just
But
think,
they're so. It still doesn't excuse the fact that they're terrible.
Yeah, and
Less movies with bad politics, more anime movies.
Look, I'm
Yeah.
just saying that we should one night do like a quadruple feature, Facing the Giants and Flywheel, and the original Left Behind, and that other Kirk Cameron movie about saving your marriage.
Oh, bitch!
No.
Joe and I had a joke over. We went to IHOP for lunch today, and we got on a bunch of tangents. One of it being just like these batshit bizarre, like early 2000s, late 90s Christian films, like the original Left Behind, and then like the Omega Code,
Yeah.
and Megiddo, the Omega Code 2.
With Michael York and Casper Van Dien.
Yes.
Those released in theaters.
Which blows my fucking mind. Like these movies.
And Michael Biehn was in one of them.
God, and then there was another one that I thought came out a lot earlier. No, this movie came out in 2004, even though it looks like it came out in 1978. It's called Six, the Mark Unleashed stars Stephen Baldwin. There was like this period of time where there was just a bunch of fucking biblical apocalypse.
Do you know who
movies.
else was in 6? Like that was their first major feature film role.
Who?
Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Oh.
He was the main character in 6.
Get the fuck.
That was the first time I ever saw him. I
Oh
was like,
wow.
who is this guy? He's way too good to be in this.
What does babyface Jeffrey Dean Morgan look like?
Speaking of crazy Christian stuff, I know we talked about it before about how there's just too many God's Not Dead films. There's fucking 4 films, and I still don't fucking believe it. There's the 2, you know, God's Not Dead and God's Not Dead 2, but then there's fucking God's Not Dead, We the People, and look at this fucking stupid ass
no.
poster.
Yeah, that's the newest one.
God, I can smell the QAnon.
Like, and then there's God's Not Dead, A Light in the Darkness,
Which apparently is like the least bad.
that doesn't make any.
What did
fucking
they
sense.
even do? I mean, how can you make fucking a film franchise out of that?
Bitch, you'd be surprised.
I imagine the We the People one probably is like about implementing that shit into like the government and the legislative like system and everything. Like
Well,
that's what I assume it's about.
The plot of the second movie is a teacher like compares MLK to Jesus at one point and gets taken to court.
I feel like you're all forgetting the best Christian film, Christmas Shoes, starring Rob
Fuck
Lowe.
off. No.
Oh, fuck. I remember seeing that movie.
That is the most emotionally manipulative.
Fuck that
shit.
song, too.
I hate that song. I hate that movie. I hate.
Just her size.
Or
Also, apparently in 6, The Mark Unleashed, I'm guessing the Antichrist is getting a little steamy with Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Yes,
Ooh.
that was when he was trying to get Jeffrey Dean Morgan to renounce Christ.
by
even
jerking
though-
him off.
Even though Jeffrey Dean Morgan had not at that point been into Christ. And then Jeffrey Dean Morgan decided, you know what, this Jesus fellow's pretty all right. And so he had his head chopped off.
So he dies?
Yeah, he dies.
I was going to say the We the People one. Actually, I bet it's about like some senator or some representative, somebody who's running for fucking president and is an outspoken Christian, and it's about
Cancel
like
culture or something.
yeah, about like how
Oh, yeah.
I bet that's what it's about. If you're listening to this and you've unluckily have seen that film, tell us if we're right.
And if you have seen the film and you enjoyed it, stop listening to us.
To be
Yeah.
fair, if they've seen the film, they're probably not listening to this.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
I want somebody who
They just heard Wenzel say motherfucker in the first second of the episode. You're like, no, it's not for me.
But, I mean, but then I can bring them back with, sir, I want to buy these shoes.
I feel so conflicted.
from my
Wait,
mama,
I'll bring him
please.
back. Kid Rock.
Okay,
They
all
fucking
right.
just swarm in hundreds of fucking listens.
But we have to get the fake Kid Rock that he uses to dupe his fans.
Yeah.
Because even he doesn't want to talk to him.
Obviously, there's gonna be an asterisk that says fake.
I got a confession. I'm one of the fake Kid Rocks.
No. How much money do you make?
$20.
Damn, that's more than I thought.
How else
honestly.
do you think he's been being able to afford buying complete sets of manga series? Lately?
Yeah.
Kid Rock needs me.
Surprising, there's a lot of Kid Rock concerts and a lot of events he doesn't want to go to. You probably make bank.
I assault fans.
Yeah, you know, he takes that little gun they use for flies that shoots salt instead of bullets, and he just like open wide, blam.
Oh my god. Yeah, whenever they go to the meeting, Kid Rock gives him a pair of brass knuckles. He's like, "Don't be afraid to hit him."
Well, I mean, it's pretty standard. I actually moonlight as a Gary Busey impersonator.
Oh,
my god.
Yeah, okay, Shimba, where are your fake teeth? Your teeth are far too normal.
They're at home. I'm not
Obviously.
in costume right now.
Obviously.
Whatever.
You know, I actually met Gary Busey when I was really little.
Was he crazy?
Yes, fucking insane. But he was super nice. I was like 7, and it was at City Fest in Birmingham because my dad knew a guy who was one of the promoters, so they went so they could party. But they took me into the loud, angry VIP section because, you know, I was 7. Why wouldn't I be at a concert at 2 a.m. on a Thursday? And Gary Busey was there. And so was Johnny Resnick of the Goo Goo Dolls because they were playing. They're both very, very kind to me and just complete assholes to my parents because even they were like, why is your 8-year-old here?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
You know what else? Gary Busey starred in Left Behind 3.
Wait, there were 3 of those?
No, I'm pretty sure there were 5.
what the fuck is going on?
I only knew of the 2. Like, what?
Well, there was Left
Well,
Behind.
and then the Nicolas Cage reboot.
Yeah, there was a Left Behind, and then there was another one another series that was very similar. Let's see.
This is actually some really good
Left Behind 2
synergy
Tribulation
because
Force.
KG Greatness this week is we're watching Left Behind.
Really?
Yep.
Oh my god.
'cause there was another series of sort of like apocalyptic biblical types movies.
Why do I have a headache?
And that one of those had Gary Busey, and another one had Mr. T. Looking those up now.
Isn't Left Behind a Rapture?
There's 3, but there might be an extended.
It's Left Behind. Yeah,
Right, this was the Apocalypse series, not the Left Behind series, which is quite different.
Wow, fake fans, Jim.
Is Left Behind a Rapture movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why is there more than one?
Well,
It's after the Rapture.
it's because the Rapture is just the inciting next. The rest of the book is about the tribulations on Earth when the Antichrist takes over, and then apparently toward the end of the series, because there's like 11 books or more. Like, Jesus is literally fighting off special ops soldiers by, like, quoting Bible verses and their heads explode.
What the
Actually,
fuck?
sounds pretty cool.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
I kind of want to see this.
Y'all haven't seen Bible, man.
I mean, like, of course there's enough content there because, the whole tribulation stuff lasts for, like, what, 7 fucking years?
Yeah, allegedly.
So, like, of course you can do a lot of stuff with that. I think there was even, like, a show at one point, I don't know where but, like, it was, like, about a bunch of people who were, left behind, and, like, literally one day everybody, like, on the, like, all their loved ones or something fucking just disappear. Like, a woman's driving and her baby disappears out of her fucking seat or something.
I just find that funny.
It's not funny.
Because God yoinks that bitch.
Okay, now it's funny.
Yeah, so it was the Apocalypse series. Number 1 didn't have anybody in it. Number 2, Jeff Fahey was the star.
Yeah, number 1, it's just like no cast, no crew.
Black screen.
It's just painted rocks. Number 3 was Gary Busey and Howie Mandel and Margot Kidder.
What the fuck?
What?
And then number 4 was Corbin Burnson, Jessica Steen, and Mr. T.
Okay.
Because T may not like flying, but he loves Jesus.
But why do you get left behind?
He's a sinner.
He wasn't a Christian at the time of the rapture.
Oh, yeah. Damn, that sucks.
Yeah. But technically this wasn't Left Behind. This was Apocalypse.
I want
Which is also separate from the Megiddo series, which was
That's the one with the
code.
CG demon in
The
it.
first one was Casper Van Dien, and then Michael Biehn was in the second one.
Yep.
With Michael York in both.
Yeah, he was the Antichrist.
He was the Antichrist, yes.
I want an actual, like, I don't want a fucking film that, like, preaches to me about Christian shit. I just want a hardcore metal as fuck. Either a rapture film or just a film with biblically accurate angels.
And I want to see them killing.
And I want it to be a horror film.
Well, you know what? The Nicolas Cage Left Behind is not the movie for you. That's terrible.
Nothing happens in it.
It's really
That's
bad.
what I've heard.
It's like, like a fourth of the first book or something?
Yeah.
It's just the plane part, and
Yeah.
that's not even the whole story. And nothing happens.
Yeah, nothing happens. It's really terrible.
That's what I've heard.
Except a little person being very racist.
Like, as
to
far
a
as film
Muslim
structure
guy.
goes, the original is better. Purely on structure. I'm so excited for everyone to suffer through this.
Like,
I've
we're
already
bringing
seen
in help to watch this.
Good
movie.
thing me or Colt are going to be raptured out of here. Peace out.
My favorite Rapture media is the American Dad episodes.
Yeah, that was
it.
funny. That was
Well, I
fun.
figured your favorite Rapture media would be BioShock.
Okay. Bioshock.
Okay, that's pretty good. I like that. Okay, I will
Waka.
say there was that one game that came out that's Everybody's Gone to Rapture. I've always wanted to play that.
Yeah, I've never played it.
Yeah. That's it.
There was
nothing to add.
Yeah.
there was just like one last thing on the Rapture. There's a comic I read in high school. I cannot remember the name of it, but the inciting incident is that the Rapture happens and all the people are left on Earth trying to figure out what's going on. But the people that are left on Earth develop magic powers,
Oh.
and the two main characters is a guy and his girlfriend has a bird head.
Nice.
That happened after the course, and there's like a lot of really weird magic shit that happens. But it was a really good but very trippy story. I couldn't tell you what it was, but I remember reading it's like, this is pretty rad.
That's pretty cool. Damn. Okay. Got to look that up, I guess.
Yeah. Just Google bird head lady comic.
About Rapture.
And eventually you might hit a ping.
Nice. What's been going on with everybody? Let's I don't know. Let's rein this in.
Yeah, we're holding it down here in AYCH. Joe and I, we had a pretty big weekend last weekend. What
did we do?
We went to see the Northman on Friday. I'm the only one that keeping stock of this fucking place, I guess.
Apparently.
In one ear and out the other with Joe.
No, you know what though? You know what? Okay, I got to talk about it because it's funny. Because JoJo was asking like in our chat was like, "Who here has read Hell's Paradise?"
No, I said I don't remember. Did someone recommend this series?
Even though I clearly left it there for everybody to read.
Because we were at like a party or something, and someone was explaining this manga, and I was like, "Oh, that sounds cool. It sounds really familiar. I think someone's told me about this before." And then I saw the first volume. I'm like, "That's in my house," and I think Wenzel let me borrow it.
I just think it's. I was just like in my head. I was thinking it'd be so funny if like. Left it there, JoJo just completely misses it, and it's just like, who the fuck brought this here and just throws it out or some shit. I don't know. I was just having a funny little bit. Like, that's it. Yeah, it is.
It's a good series. Watch out for the anime because it's animated by Mappa.
Yeah, and like the trailer looks pretty good.
Yeah,
it's just like Mappa, you need to slow down because there is crunch going on at that studio.
They're just snapping up every anime. I mean, I'm glad that we're having just a renowned studio do the series, but at the same time, like. The implications, like how hard are these people being worked?
Yeah,
Mappa, I love you. Gotta slow down, but also get Berserk as well while you're at it.
Yeah, let's remake Berserk.
Yes,
and please no CG. For the love of God, no CG.
Yeah, no, thank you. Sorry, Pat.
Yeah, so we had the Northman on Friday night.
Yep.
Bookended that with the block party that our local bar threw. Really big time. Liz was selling down there. Found out there's apparently a pinball league is going to start soon.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Because that bar recently outfitted their side room with several pinball machines. That's like watching Trey, who apparently is like kind of a pinball wizard, just like go to town on the Star Wars machine. It's like, man, pinball's kind of cool. And
you're saying Trey's a pinball wizard? No, there has to be a twist.
A twist?
Okay, because a pinball wizard has very supple wrists. Okay.
Ooh.
My dad is actually a pinball wizard.
Does he have juicy wrists?
Don't ask me that ever.
Wenzel, how supple are your father's
Don't ever
wrists?
ask me any fucking question ever again. Anyway,
you lost your question for this.
Don't you either. I will go to your store. I will buy stuff.
I'm at
never
least quoting the damn song. Okay, Juicy just came out of nowhere.
Well, I didn't know that, but still. Anyway, I should say because when we were in Las Vegas, there was a Kiss museum. Kiss like arcade museum, bowling.
Like the band, the candy, or the thing.
All three, if you could think about it.
The band. It was mini golf. It was mini golf, Kiss, and it was like a mini museum, and they had a pinball machine. And my dad, we spent like an hour. Like at some point, I got bored of what I was doing, so I went over, and he was still playing. He hadn't stopped. I was like.
He's still in the first game.
I was like, "You madman!" And he's like, "Give me more quarters."
I think you know what you need to get your dad at some point.
Like he went fucking insane. I was like, "How is this possible?" Like we were done with the golf course and everything. We spent most of our time right there, him playing that. And let me tell you, I don't regret it. It was awesome.
I mean, it's fun to watch them play a pinball game. And
yeah,
like, I said it before. It's like earlier that day. It's like I want a sports anime type series, but about pinball. I just want like stupid level of specificity and information about this sub interest.
Now, I also have to remember too. The only reason why we left was because they were closing. That's why we had to leave. I was like, fuck.
They're literally like flicking the lights up and down. Sir, you have to leave.
Like that's why everybody was leaving, and I was like, Dad, we need to leave too because they're closing. He's like, oh yeah, he's like, my bad. Fuck, that's awesome. That's
like,
awesome.
hold on, I gotta like put my name in the high score. ASS.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's cool though. I yeah. Sorry, I have nothing to add.
Don't have pinball wizard stuck in my head now.
Yeah, AYCH joins the pinball league, and it's just us trying to do a banter episode over pinball noises.
Fuck, that would be so fucking bad.
Because God, they got a Rick and Morty one. That was the one I played, and it just it's Justin Roiland screaming at you the entire time.
Which I thought because Joe was playing it, and then like the machine screams "motherfucker." There's like 2 kids running around.
What the fuck? That's awesome.
Yeah, it's just yelling a bunch of Rick and Morty bits.
That's
And
fun.
Fuck.
And it plays like almost like really long clips too, like when it's like inactive. So it's like you're getting like half an episode or something.
Fuck. That's good.
It's just a Rick and Morty machine. And so yeah, AYCH joined the Pinball League more likely than you think. And then on Sunday we would see the Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
Yeah.
And you can go back and listen to that episode of Cajun Greatness.
That's right.
Where we had the full house for that one. It was
Yeah.
a good time.
That's
Yeah,
a
go
good-ass
fucking
day.
listen to that, I guess.
Yeah, you should. It's great.
I bet.
We had a good time, and we expressed
Sure.
our joy on the show.
I'm glad.
Good. I am too.
Yeah.
All right.
Y'all gonna kiss?
Sensing some tension. Is it sexual or just anger?
No, you know what? I gotta say, what the fuck is up with your rating for Northman? Come on, man. What the fuck?
Oh, we getting into this now.
Yeah, we're getting into this,
Northman
motherfucker.
Discourse to the North boys over
you know, you
here.
probably talked about it on the banter episode. I don't fucking care. I need to know. I'm not
Well, you
gonna
know what?
listen
I'm
to
kind
that.
of curious why Unbearable Weight only got 3.5 stars.
I will
Don't-
tell you exactly why.
I'll tell you exactly why, but you go first, Colt.
I really enjoyed the movie. I thought it was fun. I thought the relationship between the 2 boys was beautiful.
Yeah,
Best part of the movie.
that's great.
I just felt that the ending was very generic action, and I was kind of out of it for the last like 20 so minutes.
Yeah, but that was the point.
I know, it's just I didn't
You're,
care.
you're
Okay.
mad at the movie for the thing it meant to do.
I didn't even write anything. I'm so angry. I'm not angry. My reasoning is I liked it. It was fun. Nicolas Cage and Pedro Pascal, good chemistry, but it just felt like a very hollow and empty film.
Your face feels like a hollow empty film.
Because again, like Colt said, the ending, but it was not only the ending, but the entire thing for me was just nothing but like it devolved into a basic action spy thriller, and like it was nothing of.
Not every movie has to have some great weighty thing to say about life. in
Well, I mean,
general.
sure, but-
sometimes you just want to watch 2 fun people fuck around and enjoy themselves.
Sure, but like you know,
I kind of wanted to see them fuck though. That
You
was
know
my
what?
thing.
That
You
is
know what?
true,
This-
actually.
This pretty blue sky outside, it's fine, but it's not telling me anything about the universe.
I mean, it doesn't have to, but like it could have been a better film if it had more substance to it.
No, it would have been a different film if it had more "quote unquote" substance.
Well, I mean, it was advertised as being. It's like they got Cage on there for a very specific reason, and if it would have been like self-aware, then it would have probably have been a little better. But it wasn't.
It was self.
It was
an
a
alternate
little
reality.
It was a little self-aware, and then it kind of it stops.
It was just supposed to be a fun, happy time.
I don't-
You'll have to forgive them. They're a little Criterion Collection build.
I don't really have a super strong opinion on it. I just thought.
I mean, that's my thing too. Is that like this is what I think, but I'm not super strong on it, and.
No, see, the problem is you're judging the movie based on what you thought it should be instead of taking it for what it was and judging
And what it
based on that.
was all right.
Yeah.
What it was great.
Which is how I thought about Northman. It was just all right.
I'm gonna give
Motherfucker,
I'm
you
gonna
gave
give-
it. You gave it such a low fucking score. I don't want to fucking hear
now,
it.
part of it is because I couldn't hear
That was
most of it.
That's
Oh,
I
okay.
joked about
Wait a
that with
minute.
Wenzel. I said that Patrick probably gave it such a low score because he didn't know what the fuck
That-
was going on.
Okay, that's fair because it was very quiet.
And their accents were so heavy.
Their accents were so heavy.
I mean, not as bad as The Lighthouse, but it was still.
I mean,
I was still kind of struggling.
because like if I could put an asterisk by my score, I would, because I want to rewatch it in a better circumstance where I can have subtitles. They should have had subtitles for the whole movie,
They should
not
Yeah.
just for like them speaking Slavic.
I just think every movie should have subtitles.
every movie
I mean,
should have
honestly, yes.
every movie should have subtitles. That should be a given. And okay,
I just rated the movie.
fucker.
You can't do that.
I can't.
You
Why can't
can, but it's
I? 'Cause
sinning.
I feel like I just fucking did.
but
You're
I mean,
going to hell now.
we will personally see to it.
No, I left a review. I left a good review.
As soon as we see Satan, we'll say, "Oh, where's our friend at? We have a friend."
It's a 1-star review, and it said, "I haven't seen it yet, but suck it, Wenzel and Colt."
Oh
Fuck.
God damn it!
We'll sure to post that on our on the Twitter.
God,
I might change that review whenever I see it. I might not.
I fucking
We'll
love
see.
that movie though. 5 stars. My favorite movie of the year. God damn, I love that movie. The ending was perfect for me. 2 buff, sexy men, butt naked, killing each other.
Yeah.
Oh,
spoiler.
on a volcano. Whoa.
Yeah.
It got Golden Kamuy as hell.
I liked
at
it the
end,
first time when it was called Hamlet.
but it didn't have Vikings in it.
Well, also, I think this was based off of the story that
It
Hamlet's
was. I'm
based
just trying to piss them off.
That was one thing. I've consumed some Viking stuff recently-ish, like Vinland Saga
Yeah.
and Valhalla. They have similar stories where it's a journey to Vinland or other things, revenge story.
Yeah.
You killed my father. But this one went a little different in the way of not like Vinland Saga or Valhalla. I really enjoyed this ending.
Okay, all angry back and forth aside, the joking stuff we do. Have you seen Valhalla Rising with Mads Mikkelsen?
I
No,
want to.
I want to.
It's quite good. I think you two would really enjoy it.
Also, Mad Nicholson is shirtless in it.
I gotta watch
I have
it.
seen that picture. I really like
He's
that.
also half blind.
Yes.
His character's name is One Eye.
What's it called?
Valhalla Rising.
And it's I'm blanking on his name, even though I should know it. The dude who did Drive.
Shit.
Refn.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was like Refn's third big movie. It was right after Bronson.
Why the fuck have I never
It's
heard
like
of
right
this?
Or no, it was
Drive.
before. It was before Bronson, and then I think it was Valhalla Rising, then Bronson, then Drive. But it might have been Bronson, Valhalla, then Drive.
The only reason I've heard of it is because of the Northman coming
Oh,
out.
okay.
If Letterboxd has been retweeting it, saying like, "Hey, go check this movie out, Valhalla Rising."
Like it was one of the first big things to hit Netflix. That was like more or less original content, like just low profile sort of content. So I watched it back then. It's very artsy, but I enjoyed it. So I think you guys would really like it. Also, if you haven't seen Bronson, watch Bronson.
Need to watch Bronson.
Bronson's
yeah.
great.
Tom
Yeah.
Hardy's butt ass naked in it.
Several times,
Yeah.
fighting dudes
Yeah.
with a sweet ass mustache.
Yeah.
Also covered in doo doo at one point.
Yeah.
That is not doo-doo, that's grease paint.
Aw.
It's doo doo.
It's
Yeah.
grease paint.
But Northman, absolutely loved it. The performances were beautiful by everyone. Ethan Hawke went hard as hell. Even fucking, oh my God, what's his name? I'm blanking. Willem
Willem
Dafoe. He go crazy.
Well, yeah.
He doesn't act ever, and he wasn't acting here.
They literally just pulled him from the Spider-Man set for this.
Like he just walked from one set to another. Just.
I mean, kind of. That's what it kind of felt like, you know. Yeah, it was a great time. It was magical realism in a Viking setting. It was really fucking
Yeah,
cool.
they didn't have it to be like all these gods are real. It was all like realistic in how it was in real life.
was realistic, but
hallucinations, drugs, stuff like that.
But then it also merges it to where like, is it like it's like maybe not.
There's enough there for it to be like, it's him is just like projecting a lot of his like thoughts and imagery. And also like, is it magic? To me, like, I know different ones weren't crazy in our group about that. Them straddling that line, I kind of felt like they should have gone one way or the other.
Don't worry, we'll get them later.
But I personally did enjoy that, them towing that line between fantasy and reality. Plus, like, because there's just a lot of really rich, stories about the grandiosity and the spiritual world in Norse mythology. So I feel like that's good they included that.
Also, like the voices, the voice work, the music was fucking insane. I'm still never. I cannot get that fucking berserker chant out of my
that
mind.
Berserker village raid, that shit had me
Well, not only the
hyped as
raid,
fuck.
but like the night before when they're doing the dance.
Yeah.
that was cool as hell.
Because I will say, like, the first half of this movie, I think is 5 out of 5. It's fucking great. When they get to Iceland and dude cuts his hair, and to me, that's where the movie didn't lose me. But there were definitely moments where I was kind of like zoning in and out. And I know that that's partly the intent. It is definitely a little more spacious. But I feel like this could have been
Expedited. I will say, I do feel like they could have. For me, I was feeling the length by the end of it, because it is 2 hours and 20 minutes. I feel like they could have. For me, they could have like excised in certain parts and not have lost a lot of the impact.
Fair enough. Even though like I gave it 5 stars too, I definitely see what you're saying with that length, because when he got a hold of the so spoilers again, when he got hold of the Nightblade, I was like, here we go, we're getting into it, and it's like,
and then it goes on for like another.
it staves it off a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like either hold that part off a little longer or kind of get to the point. Like, I mean, I do appreciate the sort of Metal Gear Solid aspect of the movie at that point, but it did. And this is, I guess, my fault for sort of knowing the story and where it's going. I was just like, all right, come on, let's get to the volcano fight. Let's get there.
You can't blame yourself for knowing where a story is going and still being bored by the person telling the story. That's just a bad story.
I wouldn't say it's not
bad telling.
It's not bad. It's just like there could have been some fat trim.
I'm just saying, don't blame yourself.
And
it was your fault for knowing the story. No, it's the filmmaker's fault for not telling the story properly.
And not to mention,
I mean, like if you read like enough or like watch enough, there are like at a certain point you're going. Most stories tell like one of 7 types of stories. Eventually, you're going to realize what's going. Like especially if you see and watch a lot.
Yeah.
Sure, but if they tell it well, then it shouldn't be boring. That's all I'm
let's
saying.
let's cut his mic.
If you like
Cut his mic.
this movie, if you like Northman, please read Vinland Saga. It's very similar in a lot of ways.
Or play Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And also, Colt, I want you to know your character, the one you set up for the thing, is part of my raiding crew. So thank you.
What character?
The one that you set up when you buy the thing, your second in command character.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He's part of my raiding crew.
Hell yeah.
So, just wanted you to know that.
Well, thank you for having my crew in your crew.
Sure, and every time I use your guy, you get 50 silver. And
Hell
every time
yeah.
somebody uses my guy, 50 silver to me.
I need to
Judas.
get back on it because I haven't played the DLC yet.
Right now, it's a festival thing with a lot of fun stuff.
Oh man.
also, if you type
only
in banter at checkout, you can get 5,000 silver on Raid Shadow Legends.
Oh, fuck.
no!
They got us. They got us.
Well, if we get money from that, I don't.
It's fucking like $5
But
per
you know what? If you're going to shave something, buy a Norelco.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Manscaped.
Yeah.
Please read Vinland Saga. I'm begging you.
Yeah. If you like if you like Viking stuff, go watch Northman. If you like Nick Cage, definitely go watch Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
I both gave them the same score.
Yeah, I mean, and like the thing is too is that like with my criticisms, I mean, I think that if you spent your money, if you go watch Unbearable Weight, you're not wasting money. You know,
Yeah,
It's
I'm
a fun
fine.
time.
it's a fun time.
It
so.
actually made me want to watch more Nicolas Cage movies.
I was about to say after we got done watching, it was like, fuck, we need to watch more Nick Cage stuff.
Goddamn right.
Plus, it's one of the few movies that's, not to be one of those people, and I'm not. I'm just making a point. It's one of the few movies that's not part of a franchise or adaptation. It's an original film, and we still want those to come out, so go support those when you can.
Whatever you say, Scorsese.
And please go watch Northman as well.
Which
Northman's good.
I will say I am disappointed that we didn't get to see the other of that sort of the 3 big original movies out in this season. We were getting ready, making plans to see everywhere all at once, but they took it out of theaters.
I tried to warn you. Whenever that Marvel movie's coming, they kill all of them.
I wanted to go see that one really bad, too.
But it will be on VOD really soon.
It's
Oh, good.
genuinely one of the best movies ever.
It's still my number one. I mean, Cody said this in chat. He was like, "How can any other film compete? How? Because it's so fucking good."
Yeah, and I have been avoiding spoilers like the plague. I have no other than knowing Michelle Yeoh is in this movie.
Good.
And I am super excited to finally watch it whenever it comes to VOD.
That's good. That's good.
And if anyone here rates it below 5 stars, I will kill you.
I'm going to
That's
go
a
rate it
little
1 star.
extreme.
I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to rate it 1 star.
Here's a pen. Kill him. Kill him right now. Kill him on air.
Well, on Letterboxd, I do think it's a great bit. You have the 3 icons at the top. You have the eye for watch, the heart for like, and the clock for watch list. And on its profile, the eye icon is replaced with a googly eye.
Yep.
because that's a
It's really
recurring
cool.
image in the film.
They do that for a lot of their films and stuff. They'll do bits and stuff. I haven't gotten around to all of them, but they're fun.
There's a lot of nice little Easter eggs, although one plagued JoJo for a long time.
The Gremlin one can
The
get
Gremlin.
bumped. I fucking hate that shit. Because anytime after midnight, if your app just kind of fucks up, it will bring the Gremlin up as like an error message.
It's if you shake your phone at all past 12 a.m.
It's fucking funny.
and I'll just flip my phone over like, fuck!
Because it only happened to JoJo for the longest time, and then one night I was just happened to be up late and just like, well, I can't sleep. I'm going Letterboxd, and then like I did something, picked it back up. Fuck! Because it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. You just see just like gremlin shoot across your screen. It's like fuck me.
Fuck yeah, dude. No, I I remember that one time we all got together and I did it. I was like, I got scared,
I mean,
even though I knew it was going to
spooky
happen.
If you're not ready
I'm
for
gonna
it.
have to try that tonight. I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
Be sure to put a towel down in bed because you might shit your drawers.
Yeah, you
or
might.
shoot your
Like you
drawers.
said, it was a full diaper house, so
Yep.
Speaking of movies we watched in theater, me and Colt, we kind of just had a fucking movie outing on Wednesday. Like I said, we watched Pompo the Cinephile. It's an anime film. It came out last year. It got its early screening here in America, and we got to see it. And it's about Pompo, who's a producer for a movie company. She invests and makes movies and stuff, and they're usually B-level movies. And then her assistant Jean finds a script that she makes that he's like, this needs to be made now. We need to make this into a movie. And so she has him make it. It's his first directing gig, and they discover this new talent, this actress who is going to star in it. And it's kind of just that. It's about like filmmaking in the process. We had a little beginning interview with the creators of the film talking about it, how the research they had to do and stuff. And it was fun. It was nice. But there was a part in there that me and Colt, like, the film was all fun, especially with the girl doing the dance.
Yeah, she was hitting that TikTok dance.
The shoot, yeah. But there was a legitimate part in there that was supposed to be serious, but me and Colt just fucking laughed because it was so stupid. And you'll probably see it in every fucking review because it is the stupidest fucking line anybody could have written. And I'll just go ahead and spoil it for you. It's a guy who works at a bank, and he says a banker's job is to make people's dreams come true.
And it was a completely serious round.
It was completely fucking
they
serious.
were playing it straight. It's like,
Yeah. Like that,
Oh.
like, I think me and Colt were the only ones that laughed, maybe.
I think so. That whole scene was fucking dog shit. But
Yeah.
everything else was fun.
It was cheesy as hell. I mean, there was some cheesy stuff in there because it was like investors trying to invest in this movie and stuff.
and they're like,
then-
fuck it, you've convinced us.
you convinced us, and they threw all their
They-
papers up in
yeah.
the air. It was dumb, and that line was dumb. Like, no, that is not a banker's job at all. Completely misunderstanding. Anyway,
It's obviously like a very idealized story. So
yeah.
Because they're not going to talk about like the fucking grueling aspects of like trying to get a movie made and this like anime movies, like a cartoon like teenager being like the most powerful producer in just fictional Hollywood.
They kind of did go into the gruelingness of making a movie with the editing.
Yeah, because the director he wanted to do all the editing himself because he felt like he had a lot of power with it, and I think that was from their research of like how editors and directors feel about editing, and
It's a pain in the ass, let me tell you.
yeah,
They said like this is where the real work begins.
yeah. So it was, and that was cool. Overall, fun movie.
Fun movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it takes place in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Hollywood.
That was fun.
Because it's nya, the Japanese
Nya.
onomatopoeia that cats make, and it's full of cats.
It was very fun. And then Friday, AMC will have this thing where they'll have $5 faves, where for $5 you'll be able to see like an older film that's been way out of theaters. And we got to watch Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
I fucking love that movie.
I fucking loved it. I kind of had no idea what it was about. Like, I assumed it had something to do with like romance and like mental illness or something because I had
Yeah.
seen clips from it that I was like, this is a fucking
Before
horror
we go
movie.
on, I want to say if you don't know what this movie happens in it, skip ahead like an hour because no, we're not gonna talk that long. But I don't want you to get spoiled because it's such a fun thing to have not spoiled.
Yeah. It was a movie. I knew the concept of it, but didn't know sort of how it played out. And I think going in as blind as possible is probably the best choice.
Oh yeah, because whenever we were watching it, I was like really confused, and I lean over to Cole and I'm like, I didn't know this was a sci-fi film, like because it's kind of low sci-fi in a way, and again skip because it's if you have seen it, it's about altering your memories and about how one person wants to erase another person from their mind because they're in a relationship. Jim Carrey is one of those people, and then the female lead was one of those people, and God, it was really fucking good. It was funny. It was horrifying. especially the parts in there where the people's faces were disappearing. And
Kate Winslet, by the way.
Yeah.
Kate Winslet, yes.
She was
okay.
very good.
She was very good.
She played that character great, and I hated it.
Look, Jim Carrey doesn't get enough love for some of these dramatic roles.
You're right.
Like
You're
Truman
right.
Show, you know how I feel about Truman Show.
Mhm.
The Majestic, you guys still need to see
I don't know what that is.
Eternal Sunshine is great. You can skip the number 23. That one wasn't great. That was
I
ill-advised.
remember that one being not good.
But yeah, Ed Robin Williams had the same problem. He did stuff like What Dreams May Come and Bicentennial Man. I fucking love those movies.
I will say there's one part of this movie that caught me and Wenzel both off guard. Like, we were having so much fun. They were having an argument. She was running away from him. Not, like, running in fear, but, like, she was mad. And he's like, come on, let's talk. She's like, shut up, F-word.
Uses the fucking F slur.
And it's so loud. All of a sudden, a car falls from the sky. Boom!
Boom. And
It's
it was
nothing.
like, me and Colt were like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
that was fucking bizarre. It was so weird. There was 3 other people in the theater with us. And, I mean, it was, oh my God. Okay, there was one fucker.
fucking
if you're
dude.
listening, if you somehow you stumble upon us, if you were in the theater on Friday, April 29th, and you were sitting in the fucking front with your goddamn phone out for the whole fucking movie, fuck you.
You were tweeting, going checking your stocks, everything. What
Dude,
are you doing?
like-
I understand it's an old movie and you've probably already seen it, but I'm right behind you and you're
But
playing
why
on your
would
fucking
you
tablet.
go to a fucking movie if you're not going to watch the movie? Leave.
When we went to see Captain Marvel on opening weekend, the dude right in front of me was on his phone gambling for all the trailers.
What the fuck is the point?
And
Why are you
after
there?
the movie started, I leaned forward, like, turn off your fucking phone. I'd like to watch the movie. And he got up and left.
Good. Fuck him.
Well, it's kind of like those kids that were misbehaving during the opening night showing.
Batman.
Yeah. So just like, why pay all this money to just sit here and just be on your phone?
Because I mean, for us anyway, like you're paying quite a bit of money, and I mean, if they're like a bunch of fucking rich kids, I mean, you may be throwing away money for you, but not for us.
I mean, $10 to like $12 to $15 is not, just maybe you can just like toss away with no regard.
Yeah, and I mean, this was a cheap film too, but even then, people were here to watch it. Fucking leave. Dude brought his own fucking bottle, and it was like, you're gonna camp out.
It was a giant ass hydro flask.
He's
Yeah.
just like, hey, I'm saving my spot for the movie after this in the theater. Like, okay,
Like,
just camping
and
out.
then when the movie ended, he got on Letterboxd to fucking log it. I'm like, did you even watch it? You can't fucking. I wanted to throw something at him, like motherfucker.
It's like the people who have like the flash notification on their phone, like where the flash goes crazy.
Yeah,
only at the movie
I don't know
theater
why
you see that.
anyone would
only
have
at the
that.
theater.
Only at the movie theater, and those people can get fucked. I don't like them.
Like, oh my God, it was so funny. It was so funny. Yeah, good movie. Me and Colt were talking because when they started showing stuff, it was on a very tiny little thing, and we were like, oh fuck, is that how they're gonna show the whole movie? No, we got to watch it full theater experience, and like, let me tell you, like, watching an old film in theater is a fucking cool experience. Like,
I
I mean,
want them to do it more, but Marvel's gonna ruin that.
I mean, they do it. AMC has like a period where they'll do it every so often. I always miss it because it's like, again, it's just like one night, one showing, and it's like very weird days, obviously.
I know FKA the Cobb, they used to do like their throwback cinema nights. They had like North by Northwest.
I saw It's a
Yeah.
Wonderful
Goodfellas.
Life in theater the December of 2019. At the
Oh,
Cobb.
wow. Nice.
Yeah, it was great.
I bet that was a cool experience. Yeah.
It was. 'Cause, I mean, that's my favorite movie.
Yeah.
So I got to see it in theaters. It was awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome, and I like it. Made me want to do it. It just makes me want to do it more. Because again, it's just a cool experience. I think tomorrow they're going to be showing Brokeback Mountain, and like I still need to see that movie, but obviously just can't make it.
Yeah,
but
and gas is just so expensive now.
yeah,
It's,
because the only theater that does this is the Summit one, and
oh god, that's even further.
the Summit is pretty far away. So yeah.
Plus, I feel like Brokeback Mountain's been out forever, so like it's got to be streaming somewhere.
Yeah,
Or it
probably.
I
should
mean,
be.
it is. So, I mean,
But
Eternal
unfortunately,
Sunshine's
there's
probably
always
mine,
something
but-
special about seeing like a movie in theaters, especially if like when you haven't seen it, it's an older film to put it back into circulation for appreciation.
Yeah, and we got some. I love seeing trailers during more, I guess, artsy, you want to say, or whatever. But we got to actually see a new trailer for a film that comes out widely on Mother's Day called Petite Maman, and it's by the same woman who did Portrait of a Lady on Fire.
oh, okay.
I don't know too much what it's about, and then it's about these two little girls and exploring like their childhood, but also the main little girl's mother's childhood, and this little treehouse, little outpost they have in the woods. It looks very like sweet.
It looks heartwarming, but also probably sad.
Probably.
You're
And-
probably gonna
You mean
cry
like
your eyes
Bridge
out.
to Terabithia?
Yeah.
That's just fucked up.
That's so fucked
Coming
up.
home from school, the kid died.
You know what? I had to read that in elementary school. Like that was one of our required reading books in public school, and so I
That's
was
weird.
I was like
Yeah, I mean,
9. I read that shit at 9. I'm like, oh, this is really, oh my God, she's dead. And so fast forward, like, whatever it was, 10, 15 years, like, this new movie coming out, Bridge to Terabithia. My first immediate thought after seeing that trailer was, I have to warn everyone who will listen. Like,
I didn't get that warning.
this is
I
not,
didn't either.
Like, everyone, this is not fucking Narnia, okay? This will end bad. Your children will be scarred. Please do not take them to this.
I remember
You
being
can't
so
shield them from
fucking
death,
shocked.
Jim.
You can try, or at least warn them, like, look, kids, this is sad. But, like, because the trailers made it look like fucking Narnia.
Yeah.
Like Lord of the Rings, like, there's
because it
trolls.
was made by Disney, right?
Yes, trolls and shit everywhere. It's like, fantasy, happy, fun time. By the way, the friend is dead.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Oh, hey, that's on brand for Disney's. I Loved One Dies.
Yeah.
So it's no different.
Like, in the book, there's not even foreshadowing. It's just like, hey, bud, you're home from school. Guess what? Your best friend was in a lake or like river, and she's dead now. You're gonna be sad.
Yeah.
It just came at you.
It just comes at you.
Go do the fucking dishes, bitch. You know, it's just not. And the movie, like like I said, the trailers made it look so fun and happy, and it just fucking wasn't. So everyone who would listen to me, I'm like, you have to understand me.
Hey.
Tell everyone who will listen. Do not do this to your children, please.
It was fun up to a point.
Like he's just running around the street with a sandwich board, just like no, Terabithia.
God, fuck. What was that book they made us read in like 4th grade?
The Giver.
No.
Hatchet.
God, yes, but no, that's not the one.
Do you
I'm
know they
thinking.
made a movie of Hatchet?
Really?
Yeah.
Like an 80s TV movie, yeah.
No, it's not Old Yeller, but it's about dogs.
Where the red fern grows.
God, yes. I was God, like I didn't have to read it, but everyone else did,
Yeah.
and they were just like, "It's so sad."
Was Hatchet the one about the kid who's on a plane? The
Yes.
plane crashes.
Yes.
Oh fuck. Okay. Yeah.
Survivor Man Jr.
God, I had to read that. Like, was assigned to read that book multiple times. I fucking hate it.
I remember, I think people like in the lower, like, because you had, honors, and then you had like not honors, regular, I guess.
When I was in school, it was advanced and regular.
Right, yeah. Everybody who was like in a regular had to read Hatchet, and I can't remember what we had to read because we just read like so many different things. Oh fuck, Giver? I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
So they did make a movie about Giver, but it came out a long time, like
I know.
way after.
Yeah.
It was like early 2010s.
The Indian in the cupboard.
I read The Giver in middle school. That was
Made a movie of
8th
that.
grade, and I just remember everybody talking about Hatchet, who was like in the regular classes. I was just like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Sorry.
That one was 4th grade, I think, for me. Hatchet.
Nice.
I don't remember when we read that. I remember reading The Giver in middle school. That was like one of our big books in one of my classes. And
Yep. I didn't realize either. The Giver's part of a trilogy.
The Giver, the Giving, the Got.
Yep.
yep,
No, I want to read it. Kind of.
they got.
And then Gotti.
Gotti. Yeah.
All right. We're gonna take a break real quick and be right back with you with more anniversary banter. See you after the jump.
What the little fuck?
But why don't you tell about the other fetish you said in chat
I don't remember.
about the torture fetish?
Oh no!
God.
Oh, now suddenly you don't want to talk about fetishes.
God,
wait.
that shit was fucking
Hey,
racist.
no, no.
Fuck
We
that.
can talk about pregnant fetish. We can talk about sand come out of guy's ass. We can't talk about that.
What about scat though? I want to talk more about scat.
I mean, we can.
I saw the cute, fun. Oh my god, it's Dung Eater, but he's made out of bread. That's so funny.
And then you go onto the profile, and it's just the most demented shit.
That's
Like-
the only thing that they have on there that's normal was the fucking bread Dung Eater.
Yeah.
Nothing else was
So
normal.
for those who don't know, there's a character.
Here's some very important content.
There's a
we even
character in
recording?
Elden Ring.
Okay.
There's a character in Elden Ring called the Loathsome Dung Eater, and as you can guess it, he eats shit. But he doesn't only do that; he kills and defiles corpses.
He's a freak.
He's a fuckhead, and this person decided that they're gonna make their whole account. Like at first, it was nothing but like just absolutely insane fucking porn. And then
I mean, it's shit that like would make Cannibal Corpse blush to put on an album.
like it's so fucking bad. Like don't get me wrong, their skill is obviously good.
They're
good.
great artists. It's just the content.
The
is
content
gonna be really
is so
upsetting.
bad because then as soon as the Dung Eater comes out, they fucking make nothing but content of their what they imagine the Dung Eater would do when he gets a hold of a corpse, which is defiling, raping. It's
fucking bad.
It's fucking bad. And then there's a fucking Dung Eater with just made out of hamburger buns.
I liked and retweeted that. And I was like, okay, I want to see what the rest of their stuff's like. I might want to follow them. Immediately unliked and unretweeted.
Yeah, for real. I was like, oh, I'm gonna like and retweet this. But then as soon as Colt says, "Don't look on the timeline," I immediately look. I'm like, never mind. This is fucked up. It's so just what like what.
You were literally catfished.
Yeah.
Like out of this is what you're gonna this is what you're gonna base your personality on.
I mean,
That's red flag.
I mean, that's Twitter though.
you never know what the tweet you're liking or retweeting is coming from. You just see it coming down a stream. It's like, oh, I like that thing. Let me just put it on my thing. But you know it's fine. You don't have to fully investigate somebody's account because you see like a funny picture.
I do.
I mean, if you have the curiosity, go for it. But I've definitely seen people who are like actively, of course, it being Twitter, like this thing you saw completely out of context that has nothing to do with anything else on your timeline. I can't believe you didn't spend 30 minutes digging down on their lights and feed because you have things to do on this green earth.
Yeah.
People crazy.
People are fucking crazy, dude.
I hate Twitter,
But now-
I
but-
can't log off.
But ever since then, I mean, I was always cautious, but ever since then, I'm like, I need to vet everything I retweet because I will not let this stand. This is fucked up.
You're just gonna hurt yourself, Wenzel. You'll never know a moment's peace. You're already on Twitter enough.
I know a little bit of peace.
Hey, I
But-
retweeted something really nice. It's two bugs hanging out shopping for clothes.
That's fun, but then you click on the profile and it's someone getting beheaded. That's not true.
That's not true. But then Pat sends also a video of snails eating. That was pretty fun, though.
That was cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are adorable.
We
And
got
then-
slug friends outside.
That is true.
You do.
There was a big piece of slug out there.
a big piece.
of slug.
We just got
full
this
slug.
nice chunk of slug.
Because I was going to say shit, but I remembered I thought it was shit, but it was a slug. It was so fucking chunky. Chunky boy.
See, it's like low key. One of my favorite parts about Halloween is just like when the pumpkins are sitting out a little too long. That means all the slugs come out.
Yeah.
'Cause I remember at Joe and I's old apartment, we left the pumpkin out for a while, and then I came home one night and it was covered in slugs. I was like, hell yeah, guys hanging out.
Just slugs being dudes.
Yeah.
Just
Fuck yeah.
slugging.
Just slugging around. Yeah, Colt also sent pregnant fetish porn as well. Yeah, I'm ousting you right now.
It was because I saw Nami from One Piece trending. I thought, okay, so the new chapter leak, Nami does something cool.
Yeah, don't worry. That was all on. We were recording at that point.
But there's no reason for Nami trending. She's just trending. And I was like, okay, I'll find it eventually. And I stopped as soon as I saw Nami pregnant fetish stuff. And I was like, I'm out. But I'm going to send it to the group chat.
Yeah, of course. That's what you got to do.
Yeah,
Meanwhile-
whenever we find something sick, deranged, and fucked up, we always send it to the chat.
Like all of my social media is just like hippos eating watermelons and shit. Just
Well,
like,
now you're gonna get a whole lot of fucked up shit on your DM, Shim.
please no,
too late.
no.
You're friends with all of us on Twitter. You're gonna get some shit now.
I know my social media is so
Yeah.
pure and fun.
We're
Yeah,
gonna.
sorry, you came to the wrong part of
Adorable
Twitter.
hippos and interesting musicians.
Yeah, that's normie shit. You need to get some doo-doo in there.
No, I am the normie of the group.
Hey, it's either be normal or be a lad. Which is it?
Which is it?
But don't all lads need at least one normal member from which to balance the rest of them?
No, we got to go 120%
I know.
all the time.
I am like the control of the lads, okay? Think of it like that.
Hey, yeah, I used to be the normie one too, and then I grew the fuck up.
That is true.
That is true.
That was pretty normal.
That was true. Oh my god.
Yeah, since this is the anniversary, we can reminisce a little bit. Because like I would say in the early days, Tanner and when I joined, I was kind of like the more reined in of the crew, and then hey, sometimes when you sleep in shit, you get covered in shit, and you know what? Shit's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a
Raises
good
very
analogy.
point. Like, I'm still weirder than Tanner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tanner's not a freaky bitch.
Like, I only own one pair of khaki shorts. I only wear them occasionally.
I wear nothing but khaki shorts.
Yeah.
I don't own a single polo or boating shoes.
But you do have several fancy hats.
I have many fine hats.
God, y'all remember that one-hit wonder song of the '90s with the dude with the fuzzy hat and the like MC Escher music video?
Jamiroquai, Virtual Insanity. They
Yes,
also
that one.
had.
Did ya?
They was featured in the Napoleon Dynamite movie, Canned Heat, the dance portion. That was a Jamiroquai song.
Jamiroquai's got a good voice.
Well, it's a band.
Oh, the
But
person
lead singer,
singing.
yeah, no, I love Jamiroquai. I have that album still. Because,
Hell
again,
yeah.
I'm like near 10 years older than the rest of you. So, yeah.
I do think it's funny that Shimmy is very quick to play like I'm older than you card when he's at most not even 3 years older than me.
How old are you, Pat?
I'll be 32.
See, there you go. 10 years older. That's what I said.
How old are you?
I'm 34.
Okay.
Did you not just think he was 40 fucking 2?
No, I was thinking like 35 or something.
I'll be 35 in September.
Uh,
Point is, Jamiroquai is great.
Yeah.
Love Jamiroquai.
I don't know what made me think of that. I guess just the fancy hats. And
Oh,
I
no,
was
that's
just like,
fair. I want a Jamiroquai hat. It's awesome.
Hell
Now,
yeah.
you know how they did that video? Like, he was dancing just on standard ground, but, like, the set, the rooms and shit, including all the furniture, they were all on wheels. So the crew was outside the walls of what you see in the living room, pushing it around as he's inside dancing around like the furniture and shit. And sometimes the furniture would be on wheels so it would roll with it, and sometimes it wouldn't. So that's why it looked like the furniture was moving too.
All right,
Behind
that's
the
too
scenes.
normal. Google, show me this guy's balls. Yeah.
testicles.
I mean that's how JoJo would used to test back in the day too. They would just say testicles.
Oh,
it'd
fuck.
be like testes, 1,
That
2,
is
3.
true. Yeah.
And one of my favorite JoJo bits from back in the day is like, "Hey Lincoln, let me see that dick."
Wait, what?
What do you mean, what?
I don't remember this, man.
Because Tanner said a bit a long time ago. It's like, y'all ever think about Abraham Lincoln? No, it was Colt that said, y'all ever think about Goku having a dick? And then Tanner was like, yeah, Abraham Lincoln had a dick too. And then JoJo said, hey Lincoln, let me see that dick.
Okay, I did not remember that bit at all.
I don't
That's
remember
good.
that.
I
What
love
the
how
fuck?
Pat remembers everything that happens on every episode ever.
He does. I don't know what the fuck, how he does it.
He's built different.
Yeah.
Because like there was a joke in the early days that I was doing the wiki for the show and just keeping track of everything. And then
I mean, not wrong.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't sound like a joke.
the wiki is just my head.
Yeah.
And plus, since I edit the show, like it's even more ingrained now.
Yeah.
Because like ever since like taking on just like greater responsibilities on the show, I feel like my brain and mental activity is like 89% podcast shit. I feel like I've become a more boring person because like I'm just constantly thinking about the show.
That's how I feel about comic books. People ask me, I'm like, hey, how was your week? Oh, it was great. I got a pretty cool stack of House of Mystery in. And it's the Bernie Wrights and stuff, too. And then I realized that no one else gives a fuck.
Yeah, that's my thing too. I only know about like 4 things, and that's it. That's video games, manga, some other
They
stuff.
forgot the other two. The other two got too big.
That's what there are two important things to remember. Okay, one is always write stuff down,
I never do that.
Yeah.
and two,
Piss and shit.
there are two important things.
I don't talk. I just get scared and walk out. That is how I do things.
I mean, I remember, like just probably in the past month, I finally took all the scraps of paper from like all the the bits and the timestamps and like ideas that I had just floating around the room that come to me at work. Okay, I'm gonna consolidate this because I feel like my room's gonna catch on fire one day because there's just too many loose pieces of paper.
So much paper, yeah.
So I digitized all that. So now I have like a nice, healthy file on the AYCH private Google Drive that none of y'all can have access to.
You missed these.
Those will be destroyed promptly.
But these are my brackets from the movies.
They will be destroyed.
Also, someone wrote things on the back like "suck my fuck," "oh my bussy hurt,"
I wonder who that could be.
"suck my ass," and a lot of ironing. I think this says.
I don't know.
Wow,
Probably irony.
Wow,
No,
immature.
that's a G at the end.
Irony.
Did you write in cursive?
Huh?
You write in cursive?
Joe writes in cursive.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, I have no idea what that says.
No, that's supposed to be a Y. It's just bad.
I want to see.
Oh no, Shimmy just can't read.
No, that's canon.
That's canon. Can't steal
Canon-
his bit.
Get your lore right, Pat.
You can't read cursive.
A lot of irony.
I can't read cursive either. They never taught me it.
I was taught cursive. I can write in cursive. I just, it's hard to read sometimes.
So mine's more forgivable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why whenever Colt goes out, we have to sign his checks for him.
That's all I know. It's how to write, and cursive is my name,
Like,
and it's not even legit cursive.
When I was taught cursive, it was exactly what you ever hear from people. It's like, no, you're gonna need this in your adult life. Everybody writes in cursive. This is the only way to communicate.
Me too.
What about typing? No one's ever gonna type. Typing's not gonna matter.
Nothing but typing.
No.
But it's to teach you how to write checks.
But like when I was growing up, like everyone I knew, like all the adults in my life wrote in cursive, and then I started out at a private school. We learned that shit like at 4 years old. So I don't know where I was going with that.
Where am I?
I'm exhausted.
That's all right. I learned cursive in 3rd grade, and my teacher was just like, "You gotta learn this. You gotta learn this for someday."
Like how are you gonna write checks like any of us?
And the thing is too is that like I never learned how to write a check, so I don't.
I'm there with you.
I do think it's funny though because now when I write in cursive, I do it solely because of the fact that like I know who can't read it. So if I want to send a secret message to somebody, I write in cursive, and the person who I'm giving it to, I know they can read it.
The trouble is Wenzel can't read it back. It's like, fuck what I say. I need you to decode this, Colt.
No, because for my cousin's wedding, my dad was like, "Hey, can you write?" Because we're giving them a card, and he's like, "Can you write something for all of us, the family?" So I did, but then I wrote my own message in cursive because I was like, I know my dad can't read this, so my cousin can read it.
I remember when they were teaching us cursive that I, for some reason, picked this moment to be my first act of rebellion. Because I was just like, know what? I'm not going to do this. I'm making my line in the sand here. So instead of writing cursive on a little, workbooks, I wrote in, block, computer letters. Kind of like how the stylized text they would use to, simulate, on, old computers. I wrote that instead, and then my teacher called my parents like, "This shit's gotta stop. It's gonna fail.
Stop this fucker."
It's like, damn, I was trying to be a rebel, but
Now I'm just imagining you writing like a giant mural type word, like the beginning of the Bible passages with just huge and flowery.
yeah.
I'm just remembering we were supposed to be taught cursive. We had our books and everything. But for some reason, the school that we went to, not going to say what it was, but the school system we had, movies were a big part of it. I remember watching Alvin the Chipmunk over and over and over again every day instead of doing cursive stuff.
Yeah, at some point our curriculum just evolved into showing us movies.
Yeah, sometimes, most of the time, not related.
Yeah, most of the time.
And the one time it was related was Saving Private Ryan.
Yep.
I think in my
We're 10.
senior year of history, or not history, creative writing, English, whatever fanciful name they gave it in high school. I remember we watched The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen,
What the
What the
fuck?
fuck?
and Beowulf, the CG Beowulf.
Oh, God.
What the fuck? All right.
Strange. I
No
remember
bueno.
watching it, but it was in like a class where we just read it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think. Oh man. What the fuck? The only movies I can remember watching for like English class was To Kill a Mockingbird and Divergent. Yeah.
Divergent.
Yeah, well, because
Talking
I was
very
a
relevant.
freshman.
Oh yeah, that would line up.
I was a freshman.
Freshmen love
and-
Divergent.
well, it was young adults, so yeah, kind of. Anyway, there was two choices. You had 13 Reasons Why or Divergent. I already read 13 Reasons Why, and I was like, I don't fucking care about that. I don't want to read that again. So I chose Divergent, and the part of it was like you had to read the book and you had to watch the movie. It was fun.
The only movie we watched in English class was the 70s version of Romeo and Juliet with Michael York. Second time I've said his name.
Bring
Yeah,
him
call
up
back to the
twice on
first
the
hour
show.
if
Yeah.
you're paying attention.
And there's a scene in the movie where the girl playing Juliet leans over a balcony and you see a shitload of cleavage, right? But I go to a Christian school, so the English teacher had pre-cut cardboard that
Yeah,
she taped on
okay.
the bottom of the screen. And my favorite fact about that film is that when it released, the lead actress who played Juliet was not allowed to attend the premiere because she was too young for the rating, which was caused exclusively by her own cleavage.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
She was too young to see herself naked.
Jesus.
That's weird.
Sounds like this movie shouldn't have been made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I take that back. We actually watched the fucking the Kirsten Dunst Marie Antoinette movie in one of my English classes. Well, actually, it wasn't an English class. It was
A history class.
French.
French? Oh, God.
It was a French class. We just watched it because it was like she was like, I thought it was a fun movie. So
God, I remember my freshman English class. Our teacher was out sick a lot, so we would watch a lot of movies. We ended up watching the '90s Romeo and Juliet with Leonardo DiCaprio. I do not like that movie.
It's not good.
It's not great.
It's not great.
Well, hold on. That movie's a fucking style icon. It's used the fuck out of you.
I was about to say, like, somebody here has to defend that style, though.
I mean, it's fucking stylish.
Yeah.
I mean, I respect it, just not for me. Aragon.
Oh boy.
Oh, that movie is rough. The one that fucked me up, I remember being a freshman being like, should we be watching this? Was Anaconda.
What?
All right.
John Voight being swallowed by a fucking snake.
And then, like, my senior year in government, our fucking teacher was in D.C. most of the fucking year. So all we watched was, like, the Adjustment Bureau.
Oh,
and
wow.
Source Code. And, like,
All right.
two and a half seasons of The West Wing.
Source code. What the
And you
fuck?
know what? I'm thinking like that's wild, but then I remember
Inception.
every single fucking year on 9/11, we'd watch 9/11 footage in every single fucking class.
One of our
Oh, my God.
Okay.
You are not wrong.
one of our classes was government class. Almost every week, I think. Oh, fuck. Was it every morning? What the fuck? We had to watch West Wing. Oh, it was so fucking annoying. I was like, this is so boring. I don't fucking care.
It's literally just people walking in hallways and talking.
And then fucking in one of our history classes, we had to watch. I think we had to watch Flyboys or something.
Was that the one where he dive bombs the blimp?
Fuck, I don't remember. Anyway, it was either that or something else because it had James Franco. James Franco's Flyboys, I think. I can't.
Oh, fuck me. That movie.
Because I'm pretty sure we had to watch that, and then we had to watch the Red Tails, not the new one, but like the older one with fucking Fishburne.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had to watch that. I remember that.
I remember staying awake for those, so I probably enjoyed them.
Probably.
Because I remember I had the same teacher that Joe, probably most of them did, for government. And we watched Spider-Man 3 strangely, but between like
That's very government.
All the President's Men.
Oh, my God. That movie is
my
so fucking boring.
I haven't heard that name in forever.
It's like watching paint dry, the movie.
Yeah, it's a very, very dry political thriller.
It's about Watergate.
The Robin Williams movie Man of the Year, where he becomes like he becomes through an extraordinary series of events becomes like into running for president, and then it's just a wild, wacky series of events.
My history teacher made us watch The Alamo.
Yeah.
Wait, the Dennis Quaid, Billy Bob Thornton movie?
Both.
Oh my
The
god.
John Wayne original and the remake.
What the fuck? Okay, that reminds me now. Fuck, we were in 6th grade. They got all of the history classes together to fucking watch the Sergeant York black and white film in the fucking Commons. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I don't even remember it, but I do remember
I
it.
remember it. Oh.
I will say, though, I really like the remake of The Alamo.
Yeah.
I don't remember it. Like, I've seen it, but I don't.
You don't remember the Alamo?
God damn it!
You
You
fucker.
had one job!
Hey, I will pull an Aussie and piss on it, all right?
So,
Do you at least remember 9/11?
there's a lot of really...
What's that?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
9/11.
9/11 who?
You said you'd never forget.
Fuck.
Jojo, we had you down in the credits as the AYCJ's 9/11 historian.
Because if you don't remember, how else is anyone else gonna remember?
I really don't want to have that. Like,
But your, nick-
that be my legacy.
Your
Like,
nick-
just
your nickname is Jet Fuel Can't Melt Steel Beams, though.
Oh, that's true.
no.
I do love how the last few weeks have been either circumcision or 9/11 bits. That's been our current arc.
God. Oh, fuck.
So
Look,
anyway, you should watch The Alamo, the remake. It's quite good.
Yeah.
Like,
Patrick
I mean, I've
Wilson's
seen
in
it
it.
before, but
Yeah.
it's just been a while.
And, you know, Billy Bob Thornton learned all those violin parts himself.
Yeah, I do remember that.
And they're the one that he does right before Santa Anna's army is about to fire, and it mixes in with their stuff. That one's called De Geo de Crockett in the official soundtrack. It's still one of the finest pieces of music I've ever heard.
Now for PE, we had to watch The Sandlot
And radio.
and radio.
And The Blind Side.
Oh fuck.
oh, y'all had to watch The Blind Side?
Like
Yeah.
7 different times.
Yeah, because
Why?
because
God damn-
Because we didn't. It was raining outside and we couldn't go outside.
yeah.
so
So like if it was raining outside or like the teachers, the coaches were just like, I don't want to fucking do anything. They would just take us to the Commons, and we would just watch movies, and it would either be The Sandlot, radio, or The Blind Side.
and I only like one of those movies.
And like, The Sandlot it's a good movie, but I could not watch it
Especially that just like
that many times.
hey kids, here's 3 DVDs. Pick what you're gonna do today.
One time we switched it up when we watched that Fat Camp movie. I can't remember what it was.
Heavyweights?
Heavyweights.
It's
There
on
it is.
Disney Plus. I fucking love that movie.
Oh fuck yeah.
What
It's
was
on
the,
regular rotation at the shop, actually.
I remember there was one time they took us to the Commons and we had to watch that Mark Wahlberg football movie.
Invincible.
Oh,
I love that movie.
yeah.
Actually. It's
It's
really
just
good.
it's like all these like also ran inspirational sports movies.
Basically.
basically.
Invincible is a true story about
Yeah.
Jim Papali.
Yeah.
Or Vince Papali, sorry.
Yeah. I think we probably watched Remember the Titans a lot.
That's fair.
The duck hockey movie. I can't remember.
Mighty
No! Fuck, you're giving me bad memories now. Fuck, we did have to watch it with what's his name? Oh man.
Emilio Estevez.
Yes!
Really
Mighty
aggressive
Ducks.
there, champ.
Also, what was the name of that movie?
Fuck you!
It's very of that era. It's about the soccer movie with the goat.
Pat-
It has
Ronaldo, the goat.
it has the same like weird redheaded kid in it.
Yeah, no, I can see the poster in my head. I'm a little
No, Pat's insane. Pat's finally gone crazy.
Hey, like what happens when you go on Disney Plus? You just get brain blasted with these old
the
like
big green.
That's it. These old ass like
Oh, it's the Sandlot kid.
yeah
Oh.
yeah. It's he was a big child star in the 80s.
He's on TikTok now.
Yeah.
He's quite funny.
You know, hey, this is your arc. You're a child star for Disney, and then you grow up to be a 30-something on TikTok.
God. And I will say, substitute teaching definitely ruined a few movies for me.
I bet.
Brave. I hate that movie.
Woozer.
You got to change your fate, man. I'm like, oh, fuck off. The Robin Williams Jumanji. That movie's ruined for me. I had to watch that 6 times in one day.
Damn.
They probably had to stop at the same part each time.
Yeah, too.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the entire. It would be about like half the movie.
Yeah.
The Sandlot was one.
Yeah.
I remember we watched a lot of In the League of Their Own.
Oh, like the
Tom
Tom Hanks, Rosie O'Donnell baseball movie?
Madonna.
I think so. Yeah, it's
Huh.
about the female baseball league.
There's no crying in baseball.
Yeah,
That's a good movie. That's an interesting one to watch.
That's a weird pick.
yeah. I think it was like a PE teacher's collection.
That's fair.
Because all of our coaches in our schools, they were either like just teachers, like, oh, this guy teaches social study, but also girls basketball.
Yeah, or we never had to watch it, but I knew it was always just like a threat that could just go off at any moment. One of the PE teachers, still at the school, by the way, has a DVD copy of Facing the Giants.
Oh God!
All
That's
right.
fair. Yeah, no, that one played a lot.
The movie where the main guy he just can't get his wife pregnant.
That's not funny, but
It's like Remember the Titans, but like
For empathy.
I mean, if you're gonna,
but Christian and doesn't. It's all white people.
I mean, if you're gonna laugh, you're gonna make me
The
laugh.
same people that made that movie, they started with one called Flywheel, which was about a used car salesman who becomes a Christian and then gives away all the money he ripped off people from. And I watched that because they made us watch that. And my father was a car salesman. And so I'm watching it, and the whole time I'm just picking apart the inaccuracies. Like, no, that's not right. That's not right either. Nope. No, there's no way in hell he would admit that he overcharged on that one. No, they would hide behind the Christian part. There's not nearly enough cocaine in this film. This movie is stupid. It's a poor representation of car salesmen. That guy is absolutely not bastardized enough. And so, yeah, then they made Facing the Giants about football.
And the guy, I just remembered the scene in the movie where his wife's like trying to cheer him up. It's like, no, I think it's me. He's like, no, it's me. It's my scene. It's not going. I don't remember what he said, but that's essentially what he's just like. My cum isn't good enough.
My seed has been tainted.
I'm just imagining him he's like wailing to the sky when he has like a handful of just impotent cum.
God, what have you done?
These are just blanks.
And he's just completely lost. He's just trying to like goose the puddle into the shape of a kid.
Oh.
that's fucked.
Oh, too much. Too much for our 5th anniversary.
Funny.
It's funny. And I
just want to show you all this dude's face, so you get a good idea of what he looked like.
He looks like someone who could have been a teacher at our school.
Yeah.
He's just like, it's me.
He just starts rubbing it on his face. He's like, oh God, what have you done?
My creamy goo.
Or
The subtitle for the movie was "God's Not Dead, the Goo Don't Work."
not as bad as Fireproof though.
Yeah.
Fireproof cum.
No, it's just the movie where Kirk Cameron's addicted to porn.
What?
Okay, what?
And it's tearing his marriage apart.
He's just jacking off too much.
But what's
porn.
Fireproof have anything to do with
Because
that?
he's a firefighter.
Yeah, he's a firefighter.
Oh, well,
And,
fuck.
like, that movie, in the movie, there was a book of like little things to do to make your wife not hate you quite as much. It had a better name in the movie, but that's what it was. And
I think it's called Fireproof.
there were so many requests for that goddamn book after the movie hit from these Christian couples who can't stand each other. They had to make the book.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Yeah. It's like this defictionalization where he bought like a study guide and he watched the movie and he's like, filled out the workbook, put the stickers on the little cutout.
Maybe don't be a fuckhead. How about that?
Yeah. He's just like, ugh!
Instructions
just cranking
unclear.
it the entire movie.
Instructions unclear. I was a fuckhead for way too long. Everyone hates me. What do I do?
I'm gonna guess a scene from the movie. There was a fire, but he didn't make it because he was too busy jerking off.
I'm sure that's a plot point.
Actually, in that movie, like being a fireman has almost nothing to do with it. Like there's no fires.
So why the fuck
This is
would
what
you
he
name
does.
it Fire?
And at the end, when he renews his vows with his wife, who doesn't hate him anymore, that scene, Kirk Cameron refused to shoot that with the actress and instead made them do a long shot so that his wife in a wig could be in that part because he refused to kiss someone who wasn't his wife.
Fuck.
Yeah, that would be cheating, Shim. That's an infidelity.
And then he made like a movie that is literally just him giving a monologue of why capitalism is actually good, and it's really terrible of a movie.
I know what I had to add to my watch list now. Thank you.
Kirk Cameron saving Christmas.
Yep.
Sir, I
I've
want to
seen-
buy these shoes.
I've seen way too many of these fucking movies.
Let me
So
talk
have
about
I.
a good movie I've
My
watched.
mama, please.
I recently finally saw The Big Lebowski.
A really good movie.
Sorry I couldn't do it for the fucking tournament, obviously.
Now we have to do the whole thing over, Wenzel.
Fuck. The Big Lebowski is very good. Jeff Bridges, my God, what an inarticulate motherfucker.
That's why I love him.
Like,
He's just like
I mean, yeah, he's a lovable dude, you know?
he abides.
Yeah, he does. You're out of your fucking element, Donnie.
You're out of your fucking element. I fucking hate the Eagles.
Which was really fucking. That scene was really fucking funny.
It's just like, and apparently they were needed to get more funding for the movie, and they were showing it to this potential financier. And he saw the scene where he's like, man, I just hate the fucking Eagles, man. And the guy was like, yes, I'm going to give you money just on that scene alone because I hate the fucking Eagles.
What hot take do we have to have for people to give us money?
Ooh. Do
The
we hate-
Godfather is overrated.
No,
No,
that'll
it's
definitely
good.
get it. They'll take money from us.
Yeah.
That's what I believe. So
Definitely hate the Eagles, I think. Do we hate the Eagles?
I don't really know much about.
I don't
it.
know
I
enough
hate
about the
'em.
Eagles
I'll
to say
say-
one way or the other.
I hate the Eagles.
I've got one. Sammy Hagar was a better frontman for Van Halen than David Lee Roth.
I don't know much about that either.
I'm too young. I was literally
Right now
born.
is a better song than Jump.
I was
don't
born
know that.
yesterday. I'm sorry.
Right now, hey, it's your tomorrow. It's a great song.
Yeah, it's a good song, but also Panama.
You know what? Nickelback is good.
Ooh, I don't know if I like that.
I will say Nickelback hate was a little overplayed,
Well, the issue
but
with
Nickelback does suck.
like Nickelback is like the opposite side of the coin for me as AC/DC. Because AC/DC has done the same song for 30 years,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's a good song. Nickelback did the same song their whole careers. It just wasn't a very good song.
Yeah, and their like I could get past a lot of Nickelback if their lyrics weren't so goddamn cringe.
I was just
Yeah.
trying to get us money.
Because like
Okay.
the music isn't the worst part. It's just the lyrics are dumb. Music is inoffensive.
I have
that
one.
might be why I don't like.
I will say Michael Myers is a better Michael Myers.
What?
That's right.
Michael Myers or Mike Myers?
Michael Myers is better than Mike Myers. There. Michael Myers is a better Mike Myers.
Who's Mike Myers?
Austin Powers.
Austin
You're,
Powers.
you're just going in
The Love
circles.
Guru.
Shut up. It's
See,
true.
I think Mike Myers is better than Michael Myers.
Yeah, I'm with Justin there.
That's what ends the show. Just like we're done.
There was so much shock.
The rift has been building for years, and this is the day that finally happens.
You tell me you don't like this murdering psychopath?
I'm not. A big fan
Nah,
of the
baby,
Halloween
nah.
I mean, sorry, I'm talking about Michael Myers, not Mike Myers.
You know what?
Because Mike Myers is a murdering
I'm so
psychopath.
fucking confused right now.
Yes. Another good film I watched was Escape from New York. That was really fucking good.
That's a great movie.
it-
You know what? Here's I think Escape from L.A. gets too much hate.
Yeah,
I wouldn't know.
I haven't seen it.
I need to see him.
Kurt Russell surfs in that movie.
I have seen that.
Liked it. I mean,
Yeah.
as far as sequels go, New York didn't need a sequel, but fuck, Big Dumb Fun is just big dumb fun
Yeah,
sometimes.
and
you
also
know?
too, like there are worse John Carpenter movies.
Yes,
Yeah.
Ghosts of Mars.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The same three that we talk about all the time at
Ghosts of Mars, John Carpenter's Vampires, and The Ward,
Fuck me.
starring Amber Heard.
Yeah.
I'm a shit in your bed.
That child's insane.
She is a monster. What the fuck?
Like,
Yeah, like I mean, also fuck Johnny Depp too, but he didn't deserve that.
Yeah. Who the fuck poops on someone's bed? What the
and then
fuck?
blames it on their tiny itty bitty dogs.
Recast. Don't cancel Aquaman 2 because I really liked the first one.
Oh no, she's in like less than 10 minutes of the movie, according to current reports.
Then just fucking delay it for a little bit and reshoot her stuff.
I mean, yeah, why not?
It's just like
Because that petition for her to get removed has like increased.
it's like 2 million plus signatures.
Yeah. I signed it a long time ago.
Nice.
I'm an Amber Heard sucks hipster.
Nice.
God, and it's just apparently there's someone we know who's like their trial's like happening like close to them.
Oh no.
Huh?
And,
So they're going to it?
joked about it. I don't know if she actually went, but she was just like, "Holy shit, this is wild."
And plus the whole thing, like, because laws are a little different out there, like they're live streaming the entire proceeding. But what's weird is that I think because someone said it, how they got the like Johnny Depp makes funny comments in court, supercut. Someone said that, and now that's showing up on my feed. People just like, haha, just like this man who's known for being like charming for a job is like making little pithy comments during the court, and now people are like, bust a gut watching the Amber Heard Johnny Depp marital dispute case.
She beat me. I had black eyes. What the fuck? What the fuck?
God, Wenzel, that was unhinged.
So the Wenzel's reaction was just like he was shocked, and then he just went crazy.
What the fuck?
God, it was.
Oh, like I'm lightheaded. Oh my god.
I don't know what the fuck.
I think you had a stroke, sir.
Wenzel, do you taste pennies right now?
Okay, I gotta tell this story. So
I'm worried about what I don't know. Let's go.
I had a similar thing happen with me and Cannon the other day. We were watching Jason X, and there was a scene where a guy gets stabbed through with like this corkscrew and then goes all the way down, and they're like, "What's wrong?" He's screwed. And Cannon turns to me with the most devilish face, just goes, and starts like crawling across the couch. And it doesn't help. I'm high as fucking draft cooter too. So I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing?
I read that in fucking Cannon's review. I thought that was, oh my god, that's insane.
I mean, he just like channeled fucking Jack Nicholson in The Shining. And it was just like,
For like that one moment, Cannon turned into like Samara from the ring, climbing out of the fucking
Oh my
well.
god. Oh my god, I'm crying.
I'm just picturing it, and it's so fucking.
It's
good.
so fucking funny.
And Cannon, like he's you know, couldn't be here today, but he has just like an elastic face. He can do like just some faces so good. So when he just like really turns it on, it's like he's already has like these really high arch brows. He just like I can picture him just turning into a monster.
Oh, I can picture him crawling across the fucking couch too. Like that is so fucking funny.
Yeah, no, as soon as you described it, I'm like, yeah, no, that's absolutely. I have no trouble believing any of this happened.
I mean, there's a reason why in the friend group, most of our reaction, like pictures or gifs, are of Cannon.
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
like our internal memes that we use.
I know you've been patiently waiting for me to describe why I laughed like an insane man right there, but the reason why I did that because abuse is not funny. But
yeah.
But okay, does anybody remember that one guy? It was like a meme where every time like something like either serious or dumb would happen, he would just fucking crackle laughing because he was like a streamer. So they would put him in the corner, and he'd just be like, when like something stupid happened, like one was a cat like getting like bonked, and he just started laughing.
Fuck yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
Showing our primo Cannon memes.
Oh my god.
I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
so like whenever like because I've done that, like I think I've only done that. That was the second time I've ever done that where I channeled that fucking laugh because it's so fucking good. But when I did that, I took all of the air out of my body, so I got.
You looked like a different person for a few seconds.
Like, I think he went full Mr. Hyde for like
Oh my
split
god,
second.
I'm fucked, dude. I'm fucked.
My original point of making those comments were like, those are not funny. Why are we making funny
Yeah, I know.
compilations?" But you immediately just started scream laughing.
And it's just, I don't know, this bringing it back to the whole there's just like
Another
it feels like ghoulish to have this thing like live streamed to me.
Yeah.
It's just like, this needs to be handled behind closed doors. Like, I don't need to know any of it.
And like obviously there's a very nuanced, complicated discussion that's spinning out of this, and like I'm glad there are certain aspects that are being discussed right
I
about
do
it right
agree.
now.
Like,
But also like it's a lot more muddy than it than we may like to be, and also like we're definitely not the people to handle this sort of discussion.
No, I hope nobody takes that out of context. Of my laugh, that even though that would be the most unhinged fucking
You know, it's not the worst thing that's been said on this podcast, probably.
probably
even
within
this
like the last
episode.
month.
Yeah, this episode alone, because there was some stuff I said earlier. I was like, damn, if somebody just put that soundbite by itself, I'd sound bad.
Oh my god! And the thing is, oh fuck. Okay,
Yeah, top 5 most out of pocket moments on the UYCA.
I don't know if you could do that. There'd be too many.
That's just the show.
Anyway,
Why would they all be me?
God, there was one bit we had a few weeks ago when I was editing, and I wanted to keep it in the episode so bad, but I had to cut something in it out, and it just would not make sense in context. It was something one of you two fuckers did,
Yeah,
and
of
it was
course.
fucking funny.
And of course, like we said before, nothing we said is like bad. It's just like
stupid.
it's just too stupid to air. Don't have to worry about anything like being like sus. It's just like it's just really fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Unlike Tanner's Twitter history.
Unlike Tanner's Twitter history. I should say my review for Escape from New York was Snake Plissken, more like Snake Piss Man.
That legit made me laugh.
Hell yeah. Grounding it back, it was a fucking fun movie. I honestly had no idea what it was fucking about. And when I heard the concept, I was like, fuck, that's insane, but not too far off.
Sounds like he's escaping New York.
He is escaping New York.
Also,
And-
I just love the presidential egg in that movie.
yeah.
Like Donald Pleasance is the president of the United States. It's like, oh, the plane don't get on, eject the egg. He just like shoots out of the plane like a turd, and it's just like we gotta find the president.
It's so fucking good. And Snake, Kurt Russell's fit was fucking good too. Tank top with skin tight Arctic camo pants with cargo pockets. Yeah.
Did anybody ever watch The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy?
Yeah.
Yep.
You remember Haas Delgado?
Yes!
Yeah, he was like mostly Snake Plissken with a little bit of ash thrown in.
Yeah, no, literally whenever because I was telling my dad that I'd watched it, and he's like, do you remember Delgado? And he was like, I was like, yeah. He's like, that's what he's based off of. I'm like, yeah, I can see it now. It's fucking good.
I need to see it real bad. I love John Carpenter, and I love Metal Gear Solid. That's what Snake Piss Cans.
JoJo just disappeared. I don't know.
know where they're going.
Okay.
No. See, it's actually a really good throwback. Cause JoJo's reenacting their bit from Lad's reboot Breaking Bad, where they just take a dump in the middle of the episode.
Oh yeah, true.
Hey JoJo, how you feel about butt crystals?
I like them.
Now I will say that was the one out of all the make 'em ups episodes we've done. That was the one that I was working the fucking hardest to pull some bullshit out.
Yeah.
So for the noir episode, I had Pat print out the ridiculous thing he made for the.
Yeah.
It's on my wall now.
Fuck yeah.
The thumbnail.
And then I watched. I don't know why I started a string of docs. So I watched Rat Film, which is like directed by Theo Anthony. It's like an experimental doc where it does like it's a montage of many different things, and it's about the rats in Baltimore and like how that's integrated into the life there, but also like like the human life there and quality and stuff. And it's also part sci-fi. It really threw me off. It was very good. Stuffed also. It's a doc about taxidermy and the art of it. Fucking good. Really cool shit. Really cool artists. Like got to learn the process about taxidermy, which is cool. And then the Killing Fields of Dr. Hang S. Noir. And
What a range.
yeah, it was a doc about Dr. Hang S. Noir, who survived the Cambodian genocide, and it was really sad.
Pat, edit in Wenzel's laugh here.
Okay, I'll make a timestamp for him to cackle like an insane
It was
person.
a genocide.
Jesus Christ! No, it was really good, and yeah, that's all I have to talk about for movies. I just wanted to bring those up.
Yeah.
I recommend them.
Hey, Colt went sicko and watched like 10 movies in a single day.
It was 10 movies in like 30-something hours. I beat my record, though, of 7 movies in a single day by 1. I watched 8 movies in a single day.
Very nice.
It was a fun time. I watched Raising Arizona finally, and that movie is very fun, and
time.
it was a little bit more wilder than I was expecting.
I need
Well,
to
you
see
should
it.
have listened to our review of the movie on Cajun Greatness,
that
where we
would've
don't
spoiled
talk
it.
about it at all.
Oh,
yeah.
never mind.
Actually, we got complaints on that, so we went harder into not talking about stuff.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
The only thing new I watched this week was a 3-part documentary on Discovery Plus about Hillsong Church.
Oh,
It was nice to see other people saying the shit I've said for 15 years. It was very liberating.
Because I remember seeing the cover for the show, no context. It's like this is like some kind of church thing. This cover sure looks creepy and weird, and it's like, oh wait, that was the point.
Isn't Hillsong like? Don't they have like music or whatever?
Yeah, that's the thing they're most known for.
Yeah.
They started in Australia. They have the music that they license to churches, and yeah, it's. You should watch the documentary.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's pretty great.
Yeah.
Because,
Okay.
you know, in the church world, if you say something like, these people are all pedophiles and they should be thrown in jail, and also it's just a corporation designed to elicit emotional response through certain chord progressions to take your money, then people look at you funny. But then when all of that's proven by the court of law, well, you sort of feel like a little bit more justified.
Yeah, because Shim is not wrong about anything he said in that.
But we'll still call you crazy.
Well, I am a little crazy, Pat. But you want to get crazy? You want to get nuts? Let's go.
Okay.
All right, cool. We'll do it later.
Oh, I want to say I watched the newest Purge movie. It fucking sucks. Atrocious. Garbage.
Yeah.
Don't watch it. And I also watched Insidious, which I really, really enjoyed up till the astral projecting. The demon, horrifying. I was actually pretty damn scared of it. My hair stood on end. Shit came out my ass. And it was pretty good.
Yeah. Darth Maul demon, still creepy. Also, I should say that I watched 29 movies this month, too. I want to watch one more to make it 30, but I might cap it out right there.
I'm at 32.
For the month?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
You should watch The Majestic for number 30.
Like, have you hit 100 yet, Colt?
I've got 5 or 4 more. I can't remember.
It's like we're not even halfway through the year. Colt speed running this shit.
Yeah.
I mean, we're all pretty, like, Cannon's like 70 plus, I'm 60 plus.
Nice.
Like, I know if I'm not at 60, I'm pretty much right there. But like, I think we're all fairly ahead on our 100 movie
because
watch.
the bracket really fucking helped. I'm at like 53, I think.
I'm at like 15 for the year.
It's time to pump the numbers up.
You have a movie podcast.
Are we counting things that we've already seen that we rewatched?
Yeah.
If we didn't count
Just as
that.
long as it's not like super duper recent. I mean, and you can sort of make up your own rules.
As long as it's the first time you're watching it this year, count it.
Oh,
Or, I mean, even if you've seen it, count it.
okay. Well, in that case, I'm like near 80.
There you go.
But you have to go back and find the exact days where those movies were watched and put them on your letterbox.
But you
Good
can't
fucking
add
luck.
the same movie over and over again. That doesn't count.
No, that's. I mean, I have like 30 that I cycle through just regularly.
Yeah.
And then another 30 or so that I throw on every so often across all the streaming shit,
Yeah.
especially at the shop,
Yeah.
or just like when I'm sitting there just watching stuff, doing like regular shop stuff. I've also gone through most of the new Doctor Who, like since Eccleston. I'm almost done with Capaldi now. So
Nice.
okay, yeah, I thought y'all were watching new movies.
No.
I mean, we count like it, like the first time we watched movie happened to see it more. Like, between one, you count that first time, and then if you're feeling frisky, because there's somebody on Letterboxd that I follow that they watched Evil Dead 2 like 10 times already this year. Because they logged it each time, and it said, "Oh, this most recent time was like the 50th time they've seen it since they started using Letterboxd."
I don't know how people
Well, I
do
mean,
that.
like I've watched the 13th Warrior 7 times in the past month.
How do you do that?
I love that movie.
I understand loving something. I just personally, if I reread or rewatch, replay something over and over again, I grow to have kind of weird like dislike, but not really.
For me, also, like most of the time when I'm watching stuff, I have something else going on too.
Yeah.
Like I have 2 TVs in my room, so I'll put something on like to watch as a movie while I'm playing a video game, or while I'm like making lists or any of the normal clerical sort of stuff I have to do. I'll put stuff on at the shop, and I'll watch it until somebody comes in.
So what you need to know about Shim, he needs to be like centrally engaged at all times, because he'll have like when he goes to bed, it's like a white noise machine. They'll have like a VR headset on. They'll have a podcast playing on one ear with music playing on the other. Just like he's just constantly just doused with content.
Do not feel bad about that because I'm the exact same
But
way.
see, that's not terribly inaccurate, actually. I have a white noise machine, 3 fans. I have sleep headphones, which are wireless Bluetooth headphones in a breathable headband, and that's what I use to play either white noise or classical music when I'm going to sleep.
Or Justin will also use his feet to play video games
Ooh.
while he's sleeping.
Yeah, no, sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty wild.
Yeah, I fall asleep to chiropractic compilations. I love the sound of hearing bones crack.
That's fair.
That's
It soothes me to sleep.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What do you have
Jojo
behind
has a
your
very
back?
mischievous look on their face.
What do you have behind your back?
Oh,
wow! Beaver Nuggets. Wow.
Liz and the gang went to Bucky's.
Yep.
Come Bucky's.
I haven't been to Bucky's in so long. I miss.
We got to go back to
Buc-ee's.
Bucky's.
We need Bucky's Part 2.
I've
do.
never been to Bucky's.
You missing out?
I know. That's why I said
But
that.
Shim was just like, oh, the town is so lame. I can't be going to this town. It's so lame. But Bucky's, Shim.
Next time y'all go, tell me. I'll go with you.
We're going to Bucky's.
Right now.
Okay? I'll go with you.
All right. So also, yes, Joe slapped down a giant heaving bag of beaver nuggets. Do I hear a taste test? Can we have a taste test for our 5
Are we
years?
allowed to eat these?
I was told to bring these down here for people, so I assume so.
Fair enough.
Ooh, let's get dirty. Let's get naughty.
We're gonna have some nice munching on some beaver nuggets.
Yeah. They're fried beaver testicles.
Yeah.
And remember that time that Wenzel bowed up at Bucky's when we were walking in?
Yeah.
He
We
threatened
kicked
to
the
fight
shit
Bucky.
out of Bucky.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I need to fight that fucker.
This is the
Man,
first
what
time
did
you had
Bucky
them?
do to you?
How you like them?
Yeah, it was good.
What did Bucky do to me? What if I
What
told
are
you
they?
beavers killed my family?
I don't really know.
You know, justified, and that's real sad.
I still think about that chicken sandwich.
Their sandwiches are no joke. Some of the best sandwiches you can ever have.
God, I'm just like thinking about those Sammys, and I'm just like, yes.
Why'd you put this in front of me?
They're so good. And if
Yeah,
you put
pretty
cereal on them, it's good.
I bet if
I
you
mean, not
put these
cereal,
in
milk.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
I meant.
whatever this material is, this strange viscous substance. They call it in the back beaver fluid. They just take although they can't really use beavers in this part, they are a little protected. They just have marmots and just wring them out like a dish rag.
I don't think they can do that in marmots either.
I mean, that's how they make
Uh,
vanilla extract. They used to. They don't do it
Don't
anymore.
like any of those sentences.
Yeah, the marmots have a vanilla gland. They just stick a syringe in there.
yeah.
I'm not entirely sure any of that's correct.
Hey,
No, it is.
what are you, the fat police? Fuck is ACAB, bitch.
We use we use beavers for pancakes too.
Again, I don't think that's correct.
Hey, beavers have the most utility out of any animal in the
That's
I
true.
in nature.
know that's not correct.
No, it's
Surfboards,
true.
their tails are used to make
Surfboards.
Nope.
The
Yoga mats.
That's true. The
The grip on your PlayStation controllers, like the
Beaver
the
tails.
thumbsticks.
Nope.
Beaver
those
tails.
Those are
beaver
manufactured
testicles. What we're eating right now.
plastic. Nope.
Merkins.
No.
Their teeth are used for coins.
Nuclear bombs.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
What,
That's what we use.
do you think gives it the spice to beavers?
That's what we use. Nuclear. We use the souls of beavers for nuclear stuff.
Nope. Nope. We don't.
Well, it's either that or the souls of orphans. Which one you want on your content, Shim?
I'm gonna go with neither. Neither of those things are.
Beavers.
Beavers.
Beaver, sorry, kid. Even though I know the use of the bomb will probably create more orphans, but at least We're cutting off some at the head.
We're recycling with beavers.
Yeah. You just throw your beaver away when you're done with it?
Don't
You got to
use
replant
up-
it.
Hang on. Don't.
Yeah, because when beavers go on the earth, they grow back into trees that other beavers eat and
But you
chop
have
down
to
and
do
use.
it
But it's
near-
called the circle of life. Shim.
Yeah,
It's
you
a
have to do it
fucking
near a
movie
river,
about it.
though.
I feel like this entire episode is going to be flagged for misinformation.
You can fly. Go outside and jump from the roof. Do not do that.
You can literally fly. I've
a Key
just
and
now
Peele
learned the
reference.
definition of literally.
God, Key and Peele is so funny.
It's so fucking funny.
See, when we say all you can hear, we mean anything, including dubious facts. But it's up to you to figure it out because we're not going to handhold you. We're going to give you the information, and you have to decide for yourself whether you take it or
I'm
leave.
going to handhold them. All of the shit that you all just said is completely false.
Also, he's the crazy person on staff. He's crazy. Don't listen to him.
That is
You
true.
all called me normies an hour and a half ago.
No, Justin's crazy. Justin's crazy. Don't believe
I know what
them.
you're talking about, Shim.
Like,
Like,
it just happened.
oh, really? I don't know.
That's
I was
not
here
what
for
all
that.
the four of us say.
You're not gonna. I'm not Tanner. You can't
It's
gaslight me
four
that
of
easily,
us
okay?
against Justin.
And besides, you're not going to listen to this episode back, so it doesn't matter.
You're at home in your bed sleeping right now.
I'm gonna have to listen
Yeah,
to this episode
you're
back.
tied up to your sleep machine. You're completely cut off from the
Gonna
real
have to
world.
forward it to my lawyer, I think.
Yeah, Jimmy says he's got lawyers.
I don't know what we do now.
Oh well, it's either we stop now or we go for 5 more years.
I'm not stopping.
What if we stop for now and then come back and go 5 more years?
I think that's a good alternative.
Well, you know
A
what?
good middle ground, a good compromise.
We'll workshop it.
Okay.
In all seriousness, thank y'all so much for listening to us for 5 years. From you know what?
Thanks for
That's
listening.
about right. I would have expected no
Nothing better, nothing less. As Tanner once said, we are the Outback Steakhouse of podcasts. Nothing more, nothing less.
All
So
right, who wants to shart their pants on the mic? We need someone for the farts. Cody's not here, and he's our farter, and we don't have any other farters.
yeah, we need someone to forcibly expel gas on the show.
Nobody.
Nobody's up to
No
the task.
takers.
Nobody's got gas.
Shimmy, look, if you and Ken want to take up positions on the cast, that means one of y'all's got to brown them britches.
I mean, you give me enough warning, I can do it depending on what I have for lunch that day. But like today was a pretty standard day.
Now you got to be able to shit your britches on command.
And you're gonna need somebody else, and I'm not your guy.
Cody was a
We
professional.
might have to retire that position.
We can't. We got to keep searching.
We got to put the farter jersey like in the rafters. We're retiring it. We're hanging it up.
It's like, here's to you, ground beef. There'll never be another one like you.
Have lights on it.
Fucking Cody, pioneer of farts. I mean, no one can surpass the ground he broke in that regard.
The wind he broke. Again, thank you so much for listening. Whether you're local or abroad, or anywhere else in the world, we appreciate you. We appreciate all of y'all for being on the show for 5 years.
Except Liechtenstein. We're watching you.
Yeah, you know, keep it kosher, and we'll think about bringing you part of the AYCH World Tour. And you know, all of our guests over the last 5 years, we appreciate all of you for coming on. We'll have some more. No promises, because sometimes we might get a little crazy. Sometimes we might just keep it to ourselves.
We scare people sometimes.
Yeah, it's too real. We talk too much banter.
Can't handle it. Can't handle the heat. Stay out of the chicken. Yeah.
That is
Never
a
go
classic,
keep
I
'em
think,
guessing.
phrase.
Yeah, we have a new vetting process. In order to be a guest in the show, you have to go back and listen to all 328 episodes.
Ooh.
So,
Glad I was grandfathered in.
Yeah.
actually, we're invoking a new rule right now.
Nope,
Oh,
I
fuck.
was already. I'm a lad. I've already been past the probationary period. I am one of you. Deal with
See,
it.
the thing is, you have to, both probationary lads have to be present at the same time.
No, I already studied the bylaws. Okay.
There's no, like, we wrote the bylaws.
Yeah, and clearly you didn't pay enough attention. I'm a lad now.
Hey, that whole part, you know, we're going to excise it. We'll take it to the boys up top. You know what? Should we have fed the boys up top?
Has anybody heard from them in a long time? 'Cause I have not heard from them.
I have a new bylaw. Ingredients are brown sugar, cornmeal, corn syrup, vegetable oil.
So they're dead. Okay.
I didn't hear anything about Beaver.
Oh, it says fat nuts. Beaver nuts.
These nuts.
Yeah, yep. So good night, everybody. We're signing off for real. So
we got to say our plugs.
I'm getting into that.
You sound like you're saying, fucking end it, Justin. End it.
Also, we can't have an episode without finger guns. And guess who's on the firing line?
Bam!
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 Can't hit
Bam!
me.
Betrayal.
I've got God
Bam.
mode.
Oh no!
Bam! Damn it!
The Candace gonna come back to an empty basement this week.
Yeah, he's the only lad left.
So Death starts the new era AYCH where he to search for the new lads.
He just comes down, sits down, starts recording. He's like, "Well, shit."
It's just like Itachi.
No,
Yeah, yeah.
no, that's
With the
not.
Uchiha clan, yeah.
That's not.
No, you're
Yep,
You're getting
Canon Sasuke.
A little off base there, Bucko.
What?
a little off base on this one.
You know where to follow us: SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, Anchor. We're all in those places. Like, rate, subscribe, keeps us visible. We'll keep us going for another 5 years. Puts us in front of you listeners, and we always appreciate those new and old. On our socials, on Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd. We're on all those places. And if you listen to this the week it comes out, we have a new episode, like we said, of Cajun Greatness. We'll be discussing Left Behind, coming at you 10 a.m. Central Standard Time on Thursday. And lastly, you can follow me, Patrick, on Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd, at John lost his name.
My name Colt. Follow me on Twitter at ColtD00. My birthday's tomorrow, so give me a birthday wish.
Happy early birthday.
Make a wish. I'll appear.
Colt better wake up with a DM full of happy birthdays.
And if I don't get any, I will hunt you down. I will track your IP address. And I will hurt you. No, I won't.
Hey, old Colt bit. If you send him a picture of a dog, crime's forgiven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's me. My name is Joe. You can follow me on Twitter at JONIABY24 and John Owens on 12 on Letterboxd.
I'm Wenzel. Thank you for listening. You follow me on Twitter at Wenzel. You can follow my art Instagram at World of Wenzel. Get on my link tree, on my Goodreads and my Letterboxd there. I review movies and books. It's fun.
And I've been Captain Shimmy, your favorite captain since Captain Crunch. You can follow me at Captain Shimmy's Kind of Art, Captain Shimmy's Almost Music, Captain Shimmy's Toy Box. You can also find me here in Tuscaloosa at the Comic Strip, the comic book store that I own. We're gearing up for Free Comic Book Day. Saturday, May 7th is going to be a big, happy, fun time. And also, all of the views expressed about beavers and associated animals are the opinions of the hosts of the show and do not reflect the comic strip in any way.
That's right.
Pat, edited in facts over opinions.
And then edit in my laugh.
Definitely gonna do some judicious editing with this episode. Also, one last thing, be sure to hang out all month because we have a lot of great content for you. It's a month full of anniversary content, a lot of old series coming back. 5 is the name of the game, so a lot of series coming back for their 5th installment, and a little tease. We're wrapping up the month with the subject that quite literally started the whole show. So you have a very big month planned for you, so stay tuned for all that. You have a great night. Talk to you soon. Mwah.
My wife.